kind of sucked a little. But anyway, David, and David was recording it, and that's what he's talking about right there.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "What the fuck happened?" First time was very successful, though. I just got to throw that out there.
Yeah. So hey,
just very unamused.
Just for everyone, so there are 2 channels running at this particular point in time. TheYurpJerz Raiders podcast, which is right up there in the upper right for me, anyway. And then of course my own. Please help us out. Hit the likes and subscribes. Keeps the lights on. Keeps the lights on. You know what I mean? If you can do that,
Definitely.
that'd be great. And then tell a friend. Tell a friend if you like what you see. So if you don't like what you see, then don't tell a friend. Right? We're okay with that too. So we're all about bringing in.
If you don't like what you see, still tell a friend. And
still tell a friend, even if you don't like it. Maybe they will.
Even if you don't like it, still tell a friend, and then you just don't have to show up.
The big thing is we're all about bringing all the content creators together, and everybody stop talking shit about each other, and just bring the nation together. That's what we're all about. Yerp and I have made a mission between the 2 of us. Granted, Blue, Sacktown, the 2 of us, we do 2 shows a week, Mondays, Thursday, or Friday, depending on the schedules with them 2. But Yerp and I try to get on any chance we get, and we're constantly freaking talking about other folks, the content creators that are doing good shit that need help. You know what I mean? That need more folks. You know what I mean? And it's, to me, it's kind of a mission, I guess, because it's important to me. It really is. It's important to us. It's important that the nation is like this. It's been getting disconnected, and I think the nation needs to be full up, Tri-Van, and that's the only reason I'm doing this, bro. To be perfectly honest with you, and plus it's fun as hell.
Every time I get on, I have fun, man. Like, this is the most I've had fun trying to. I used to do music back in the day, and it was fun to a certain extent until I tried to get signed. Like, that's when it wasn't fun for me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was paying more, you know what I mean, out to, get a deal coming in my way. So I just decided to, you know what, I got talent in talking about sports. I love my team. Why not? So.
Yeah, if anybody out there doesn't have TheYurpJerz, TheYurpJerz Raider podcast on their subscription list, you're wrong.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you, man. And Sacktown was going around Bakersfield freaking like running around there like we were freaking high dollar hookers and shit, throwing our names around. So
I was just about to say he was whoring us out.
Yeah.
No,
awesome. Loved it.
I love to have the job, to do something like that. Give me something to do. It was fun.
Yeah, Sacktown was like our pimp, dude. He was running around freaking. He was pimping out, giving cards for Jeff Raider, and all that stuff. And the dude is a full out freaking straight up real one, man. Sacktown is. There's no question.
Hey, while I got you, Nab, man, are you going to try to go to the Indy game?
I am going to the Indy game. It's just a matter of what I'm doing. So I reserved tickets. So what I did was I just put them on hold, waiting for the actual seating arrangement. And what I'm probably going to do is not even take a seat. I'm probably just going to go in and sit up in the mezzanine and just freaking chill and hang out with everybody.
Sweet.
Yeah. So Lucas Oil has a spot in the concessions where they have tables and shit up in there. So you can just kind of hang out. I mean, even if they're like, hey, you can't sit here forever. Cool. I'll stand up for 5 seconds, then I'll sit back down. You know what I mean? That type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
Oh, Hannah's going to be at the indie game too.
Well, it's more of a.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
It's more of a wait and see than it is anything else. I mean, I do have my tickets reserved. I have 2 reserved.
Well, thank you. I'd love to go with you.
Well, hey, look, I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to jack Kenna you. Though. That's the thing. That's the difference. I'm not a babysitter, though. I'm not.
No, I can take care of myself, but Blue and Jack were really awesome.
There's one person's opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Trivan, I'm gonna have to. I think maybe we should talk further on that, on the details of that stuff. So my cousin's a legal guy with the Browns, and I'm wondering if I can. He gives me some pretty decent freaking shit that I can take for whatever it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow and say, hey, so what is all this about? He may or may not be able to even tell me shit, even though he's my cousin. You know, he's like blood. You know what I mean? He may or may not be able to. I'm
Until the deal's done and inked out.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a call. Yeah. He's kind of that dude. He's not the legal guy for like ownership contracts and shit like that. He's more of a like contracts for players.
Gotcha.
That type of thing. But he may be able to throw something out there that's like, yeah, that's all bullshit or something. I don't know.
I mean, the whole thing just sounded weird, you know, that we wouldn't give him an option to buy part of the Raiders before he went and bought the Browns, or maybe it's a thing where he's got the offer out there and Mark Davis is going to come back and go, hey, no, we want you to be part of the Raiders and not part of the Browns.
Yeah, could be. I
mean, if it linger on, then you know what I'm saying. I think that I believe what bro said. If it lingers on and he doesn't sign, maybe Mark Davis trying to put his hand in, like, nah.
Well, and that's the thing. Mark Davis. Many people can say a lot of things about him, but he's a smart businessman.
Damn
so
right.
if he's able to put the CW name in the ownership, that's a smart business move.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's one of the biggest names the Raiders have right now. His autograph is the highest priced. Yep. Everybody knows his name. Mm-hmm. Everybody respects him, even though he went, to Green Bay and then come back. I mean, he's the typical Raider that you look at in this generation right now. Everybody knows his name.
Absolutely.
And then for him to be a Brown, ugh.
Facts.
Oh shit! What? Chewy just said his cousin just landed. He was in Poland. He's a combat medic in the army.
Freaking I love medics.
Oh, that's what's up, Chewy.
You tell that,
Mike. I love the medics. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. You think that? I'm telling you what, combat medics.
Oh,
that's a life-saving. That's a life-saving unit right there. You want to talk about? There's one person in every freaking combat unit that is protected. No matter what, it's the medic. No question.
And
you put yourself in harm's way to take care of that medic. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So I will tell you, cousin landed there. I will tell you that there are 2 veterans in here right now. I don't know if Navy veterans here. There are 2 veterans in here that tells you give that dude a big, massive freaking hug if he can handle one. Because some medics can't. Just tell him there's two veterans in here that freaking appreciate that dude without a doubt. 2 veterans appreciate that shit.
The medics were the best.
Absolutely.
Yep. Medics are the shit, bro. I mean, they're under fire all the time, dude.
Oh yeah, they're on the beyond the front lines.
Yeah,
they're
always there, bro.
Everybody.
They're running out in harm's way.
Navy vet is still in the chat. He said, "Here, shipmates."
Who?
Yeah.
Sure.
Navy vet. Hey,
Navy
what about a
Yeah, he's
field
saying that he's
corpsman?
still here.
Navy vet, what about a field corpsman, dude? If you're out and about and you have issues, man, who's the dude that's saving your ass? A field corpsman, right? Fact. I guarantee you he's going to say fact.
I know that's real. Hey, if you go back up, Finale said something that was kind of interesting.
Right.
With Charles Woodson, he said he's got a shot at owning the Cleveland Browns because he's from Ohio.
Okay.
He's a state hero. That's what he said.
Who said that?
Finale. It's a few comments up.
Oh, okay. There you go. Get a shot at only Cleveland State though. But Finale. Love you, no shit, bro. I love you on the channel and shit, but it still doesn't really kind of clear up the conundrum though of the Woodson whiskey.
No, what I think he's saying is like that's probably why he went towards Cleveland, like towards the Browns. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's being talked.
You know who Ohio's nemesis is the University of Michigan.
Right.
I mean, there's no bigger rival than Ohio State and Michigan.
No.
Not much.
Notre Dame and USC is closest.
It's close, but it's not. It's not
it's not there.
Yep. He's a state hero. I get you. He's a state hero. But what Trivan's saying is he's given up a lot to have stake in the Cleveland Browns. That's the only point. I'm like, there's got to be some underlying deal for that. He's down for 2 weeks, so we're parting up this weekend. Okay, right on. He's down for 2 weeks. He's down. Oh, Chewy said his cousin is there and he's gonna be with him for 2 weeks. Sweet, man. Bring that dude on, bro. I want to say, hey, I want to give him mine, bro. No doubt. Right. Bring him on.
So, man, when you were trying to get me on the other night,
you were fucked up.
No, well, I was fucked up, but we were celebrating my daughter's graduation, and my son,
congratulations,
pulled up in my driveway. Didn't know he was coming. He's stationed in Alabama and just showed up.
Right. That's right.
So yeah, we had a lot of drinking going on that night.
I saw that on your IG, but I didn't tell anybody in here that. I just told him that you were freaking too fucked up.
it was true.
Congratulations to your daughter and your wife bringing up a good guy.
Well, my wife had nothing to do with it, and she's an ex now. So,
no, I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth.
I was not expecting that answer, bro. I swear to
God. So Navy vet answered the question. Cross man up. That's the medics. Cross man up. Facts. Okay, so it's like being born in Tennessee, then you go to Alabama college, play for the Eagles, and then become a Hall of Famer, and then the Titans offer you ownership.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see your point. The point I can see is how you can give up two entire businesses to do it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah, that's the thing I ain't getting is the businesses. Like, bro, I wouldn't do that for owners when you probably can just you can have your cake and eat it too where you've been raised at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and you're buying into the worst franchise in the NFL.
Yeah.
Certainly it is. Jacksonville just made a claim that they're the worst one after this draft.
I don't know if I agree with that overall, though.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
Jacksonville just in the draft, they actually traded the misfortune of the Cleveland Browns in the draft. They literally did that.
They did what?
The Cleveland Browns traded out of that second rounder for the number 5 pick, Jags came up and got for Travis Hunter, right?
Okay.
Then what was that? They got next year's first rounder.
Yeah.
They got the Cleveland got next year's first rounder. They got a second rounder and they got a trade swap. And when they got the trade swap, guess what they got? They got Mason Graham, opposite freaking Myles Garrett. So and they also have a comp pick for 2026 in the
but
first.
They still don't have a quarterback.
Understood.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No, but they have
really
two.
Good.
But they have two they got at the end, and one of them most people think should have been picked way before that.
He should have been picked way before, but it don't even matter at this point. He's shown he should have been picked way before. Like he's cooking. He has the eyes of the.
And I don't think. Yeah, and I don't think Deshaun Watson's ever going to play another down in the NFL.
He's toast.
To be honest.
Yeah, but they have to keep him on the roster because they still owe him.
Yeah,
absolutely. But
they don't have to because we didn't see people with bigger contracts than him. Just like they just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. I'll eat all these things."
But my point is that the Browns have been doing that same shit the Jags just did with that kind of deal with Cleveland. And Cleveland has been doing that for a long time, doing stupid shit. And the Jags just traded bad misfortune. They got
gave all that
whole deal.
Maybe out of swap picks in a second this year, but I'm not giving up a second next year and a first, and got to give up a comp pick at that too. Like that's just.
Yeah,
and that's why people were bashing us because we weren't making moves like that. And I'm like, I'm glad we didn't make no fucking move like that.
Oh, there's David.
What's up, player? I heard a lot about you, brother.
Damn, she's like, get your ass out of my chair.
Yeah, I was glad we didn't trade up. I wasn't super happy about taking a running back where we did, and not like traded back and maybe take a cornerback or a linebacker. But I'm glad we didn't waste picks to move up to get somebody that we didn't need.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
I can't argue there. Not at all.
Hey, the good thing is we actually got value when we did trade. We got value when we did trade. Like when we traded. We got Jack Mitch and traded back twice, bro. We got two. We got an extra third and an extra fourth.
Yeah. We did good in the second. We did good in the trade back. We did do.
Yeah.
Just didn't need to trade back in the first. Because I honestly no. I mean, everybody can say that Genty is what we wanted right off the get-go, but to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. I think he was one of those where he's best player available and the best player at the same time. So you almost have to do it. You know what I mean? It was one of those.
I would have liked to see us go.
What's
I would
that?
have liked to see us go stronger linebacker and cornerback in the draft.
Oh, no doubt.
Y'all not sold on Darian? Y'all not sold on Darian Porter?
No, I don't mind us taking him. I'm just thinking. So I've talked to Navman about this a million times.
Yeah.
So two players that we didn't re-sign had over 200 tackles combined. And we replaced them with players that didn't have 30 tackles for the year combined. Yeah. So we're in a net loss on our defense of over 150 tackles. And we pick somebody up in the draft, but that's an unknown. You don't know how they're going to transfer into the NFL.
Right.
So I would have been much happier if we would have signed one of the two guys that, Spillane. Everybody was hyped on him.
I agree.
One player that is making tackles.
Hold on. Are you talking about Merrick also? Hold on, bro. Are you talking about Merrick also?
Yes.
No. Merrick, I agree. I liked it, Merrick, but I wouldn't have brought him back. I wouldn't have brought him for that matter. I think Jerry Chin plays he plays that line of scrimmage way better than Merrick does. See, Merrick got placed there because he couldn't cover. That's why they changed him up. That's why he had such of a good the last 2 years, because his coverage, he was getting beat a lot. His angles on the passing game were shitty.
I'm not sure that's the point though. The point he's talking about is that we didn't address linebacker enough, and I think all of us agree.
No, linebacker I'm cool with, but
that's something we missed.
He said 2 players. I'm cool with.
Yeah, there's 2 players. They each had over 100 tackles.
Yeah.
200 between them, and we didn't replace that in the offseason.
Yep.
Well, now I agree with Spillane, but you got the same player in Merrick with Chin. Chin does the same thing.
If you look at his stats, it's not even close. If you look at the tackles between the 2 of them, it's not even close.
I guarantee you. Watch this. Watch. You'll see a dramatic change this year. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna see a dramatic change this year. I think Chin. Y'all sleeping on. I did a hell of film. I did a lot of film on Jeremy Chin. I'm talking dating back to when he was a rookie with the Panthers, bro. He's being slept on a lot. Like, I'm telling you, if anybody know, we just had him on the show earlier. Ask East Coast. East Coast going to tell you that Jeremy Chin is going to be a dog for us. I'm telling you, he's being slept on a lot, bro. Like, I don't even know why. Like, he was part of the reason why they went to the NFC Championship. Talking about the Commanders, like, he's part of the reason for that defense. That's all I got. I mean, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So I will
that's
say
why we're all talking.
Yeah. So this and I'll address this one, right? And here's the way we'll do it. Okay. So I'm going to address it right quick. This question. Spillane was a beast. I was telling Jerz we definitely should have kept him. Now it's an unknown. Okay, cool. So I'm here to say that Spillane wasn't Spillane always. He's not always been that guy. Right. If you look at things prior to that, he's not always been that guy. He was that guy because he was that guy. So I'm going to leave it at that. Blue, what you got?
My bad.
She must have put you on mute.
I was on mute because I was like fucking eating over here. Sorry about that. I didn't want to be crunching all up in the mic. And I also apologize because I totally brain farted. I was reading this thing back and forth between David and Chewy. But okay, Spillane was a beast, and I was telling you, okay, definitely should have kept him, and now it's an unknown. I mean, Spillane was just inconsistent is my thing. You know what I mean? There were times that he performed really well and that he surpassed expectations, and then there were other times you're like, what the fuck, man? So I know, and then it's saying now it's the unknown. It's like, well, with him it kind of always was. You didn't know who you were gonna get.
Yeah,
but that's just my humble opinion. I thought he was an inconsistent player. So to me, it's like,
yeah. Okay. But who did we replace him with?
We don't know yet.
We didn't really. Yeah,
that's what I mean. You had somebody that brought in over 100 tackles.
Right. No.
So wait, Roberts, because his PPF grade he had the highest PPF run defense in the league. It was 90. It was a 97.8. I think. I believe
that's what I'm saying.
High as hell. But I mean,
and that's why you're saying we didn't replace him with anybody, right? Yeah, like I don't.
I mean, I think Landon Roberts is going to do what he has to do. I mean, I'm not saying he's a long-term solution.
He had 30 tackles last year.
Who? Landon Roberts?
Yeah.
I got to look this up. Hold on.
I was about to say.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but that just sounds for a person
that sounds low.
I want to say he was injured five or six games, and he's a year older than Spillane.
I'm not giving nobody a 97 PPF run grade if he only had 30 tackles. That number is
no. I got you. I thought you were talking Spillane had the 97.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about Landon Roberts.
So what I'm trying to do here is get everybody a chance to speak.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up.
So,
I mean, I got like 2 minutes. Nah, you good? I got like 2 minutes anyway. I gotta get ready. I'm already late. I gotta go, but go ahead, bro.
All right.
Well, Christopher Rader is also commenting. Christopher Rader, he's in the chat. Oh,
so here's the question. Question is, Spillane was a beast. I was telling Jerz we definitely should have kept him.
Yeah.
I said that he wasn't always that guy, but when he was the guy, he was the guy. So my thought process of that was, if you make somebody the guy, they become the guy. You know what I mean? They if he's the one with the green dot, he's the guy, and he gets the snaps, gets the time, gets the all that stuff. Then he becomes that guy. Maybe. That's all I'm throwing out there. Spillane was not that guy before the Raiders. Nothing. He was really not an unknown, right? So I want to get your take on that, and then I'm gonna go to Tri-Van after that, and then Sacktown. Okay.
Okay. So
right.
Tri-Van was a little off. I mean, he was right. He didn't have that many tackles last year. It was 46 last year, but the year before he had 101. You know what I'm saying? And the year before that, he had 107. So I'm not saying he's going to be the long term I think he's not even going to be here after this year. I could say that. Spillane, like Blue said, he was kind of inconsistent, which he was, and then the interceptions he got, he was just in the right place. You know what I'm saying? I seen the same thing with Landon Roberts. When he had his interceptions, he was just in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he deliberately made the play, like he ran the route for whoever he was guarding. Nah, he was just in the right spot at the right time. That's how he got most of his interceptions. I'm not hating on him because Spillane is a dope linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good linebacker, but I'm not paying him what he got if you're going to be consistent. Like, he got a lot of money on. That's probably why we didn't retain him, is because of the money situation. Not because of the plays. I believe it's more of the money situation for me. Yep. And, for the safety position, I think we're fine, bro. I think everybody's like, they're sleeping on our secondary right now. Like, people don't know, like, our very first free agent pick was Palomar. You know what I'm saying? Pete Carroll is seeing his defense in these players that he's picking right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, and I'm thinking people are a little afraid, like, I don't know, like, he didn't do so well this year. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ain't nobody do well last year. Ain't nobody do well the year before, or you know what I'm saying? And that's because of the coaching staff. I believe that this year, this coaching staff, you're gonna see a better Palomar. You're gonna see a way better Jeremy Chin. You're gonna see a way better Landon Roberts. You're gonna see a way better Jacorian Bennett, because I think he's the best secondary. He's the best player in our secondary right now. If you want to just look at, he didn't even give up a catch last year before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody just need to just relax a little bit. Just relax and just see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, this coaching staff and Nav, Sacktown, like everybody in the audience, they know me. They know I've been saying this for years. Our coaching staff is going to be the reason why we win this year. And you're going to see a total difference from last year's regime, the year before your regime, to this year's regime. I think I said it, yeah, and I'm gonna leave with this.
Kind of hard not to.
Right, and I'm gonna leave with this, right? I think I said it last night, right? If you look at our last couple of years and all the coaches from dating back from what? When did Pete Carroll come to the Seahawks, and like, when did he get to the Seahawks? And like,
he 2009,
right?
Something like
so
that.
In 2009, right, from 2009 to 2021, 22, he's had the same regime for 14 years. We've changed regimes about 7 times, 8 times in 14 years. Like, does that make sense to anybody? Like, I'm not being mean. I'm apologizing if that came wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
You're absolutely right. I think just the mere fact of some stability with the team, as far as the front office and the coaching staff is going to pay dividends over time. I just don't think it's going to be immediately. It could be, and it could be though. So anyway, that said, I know you got a bolt.
I appreciate y'all having me on. Love y'all.
Pleasure having you, brother.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yes. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be
watching
you, brother. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's channel, man. For real.
Yep.
Of course.
It's right there.
Of course.
Right there. Yep.
Salute y'all. I'm out.
Yep.
Later.
See you, brother. Take care. Have a good day at work.
All right, brother.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Hi, Chris.
I think
see
he
you
wants
in the
me to
chat.
boot him.
How's
Okay,
it
there we
going?
go. Yep. All right. Tri-Van. So what was the wait. Damn, it's way up there. Hold on. Finale. Yeah, there it is. Spillane was a beast. I was telling jurors we definitely should have kept him. Now it's the unknown. So what do you think, Tri-Van? After all that.
So I think we still have money left over right now. I think we should have re-signed him for sure, especially since we kept the defensive coordinator. He's already part of the defense. He knows it. He was the leader of the defense. Spend a little money, help that defensive line and the backfield out. I wasn't upset about letting the safety go because I think the safety got all the tackles because we had 2 garbage cornerbacks last week that didn't want to tackle.
Right.
I'm hoping Jacorian gets better at tackling. He's good at covering, but even he was like a mirror image of Jones on the other side, that if there was somebody coming right at him, they were going to step aside. And so, a safety's going to get 100 tackles if your corners aren't tackling. So I would have much rather signed the linebacker and then, done something in the after season or the draft at the cornerback position to boost them. Just my view. You've got a system. You're bringing back the defensive coordinator. How many freaking defensive linemen do we have right now?
Yep. Yep.
We re-signed 2 or 3 of them. We drafted 4?
Yeah.
How many do we need?
Agreed. Well, if I may ask a question, try that.
You can. I might not answer it.
Well, one of the things you said was they knew PG was coming back as a defensive coordinator, right?
Right.
So if in fact Spillane was that important to PG, wouldn't you think that he'd be able to tell Pete, dude, we got to keep this dude?
Yes.
One, PG, we've not put any value in. We've offered him to go each year and nobody's picked him up. And we just bring him back. So, he got slighted when we didn't promote him to head coach and we brought a linebacker coach in as the head coach.
Okay.
So how much value or authority does he have if you're willing to put a linebacker and, usurp him for the head coach? Is he just somebody that's a body right now? And then as soon as we find somebody that can replace him, we're going to put him in there.
I'm not sure if you were. I'm not sure if you actually understood my question. The thing was, you said something about PG was there, and and he was the captain of the second level, right? Spillane, right?
Yeah. Right.
And you said they turned him loose. Do you honestly think PG has no say in that?
I don't know if he even wants to be there, other than the fact he can't get a job anywhere else.
Oh, I bet he does.
Wow.
I mean, think about it though. I mean, if you're the defensive coordinator, you're next in line to be head coach, and then you bring the linebackers coach up in front of him. He was looking for jobs right after that. I mean, there were reports he was looking at all the teams, and nobody brought him in. So then we kept him.
Oh,
and he was looking this year too.
I want to tell you something though. That bringing AP from being a high school football coach to head coach was one of the freaking stupidest things that ever happened in freaking NFL history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's also easy to say that after the fact.
No, I mean, he did a good job the first year.
He was rah-rah.
When he took over. He did a good job.
Rah-rah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
you alienated your defensive coordinator as soon as you did that.
Agreed. But I'm trying to get back to the point being is that if PG, I think Pete Carroll kept PG on, right? As the defensive coordinator, right? Even being a defensive dude, if PG would have said, we need to keep Robert Spillane, I'm pretty sure we would have done that.
I don't know. Wouldn't you keep somebody that is the center of your linebacking core?
I don't know.
I don't know.
When you don't have anybody else to replace them?
I don't know.
I was about to say, if you don't have,
and then you get rid of Diablo too.
Yep.
So now you're rebuilding the entire linebacking core.
Diablo was exactly what Diablo is. An absolute non-working friggin' turd.
I get what you're saying there, but he played his part when he wasn't injured.
I understand.
And now,
I get you.
Now when you get rid of two starting linebackers and you have nobody to replace those two starting linebackers, how much of a say does he have? You know, they didn't go get linebackers in the draft.
Well, that's true.
So if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm like, dude, you just got rid of two of my players. You got rid of a safety. You got rid of the corner. We've got a defensive line, cool, but we got nothing in the back. And you're not going to go out and get any. How much say did he have?
Maybe that answers your question why we got so many defensive linemen in the draft. Just saying.
Are they going to play corner?
No, but the Eagles have shown a 4-man rush makes the back end of your defense look really good.
I get that, but you still have to have a back end of the defense.
Yep.
We didn't replace anything. We replaced the corner.
All right.
What up, Dixon?
All right. Hold on, Blue. Go ahead. Blue, go ahead.
About what? I just said hi, Dixon.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, I got some shit to say.
Well, I always got shit to say, but I was talking about, but still just saying hi.
So I'm trying to give everybody their stuff and stuff, and I'm the one interrupting more than anybody. So I apologize for that.
That's all good.
Travis, oh, go ahead, Blue. Go.
No, I was gonna say, and people are wondering if poor Mike is asleep over there. Like, Sacktown, you asleep? You with us still?
Yeah, he's there. He's rocking.
And Jack Kenna's like, dude, are you okay?
I'm like out of sleep, but I'm good.
Yeah. Chris said, "What is good, Blue?"
Yeah.
Hi,
Chris.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm way off the chat. Hold on one sec.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy Chan is a big hitter. That fits Pete's playing style, and I agree with that. Boy, I wish I was in there. Chris is like, man, I wish I was in there. I'll tell you what, man, you want to pop in there? I'll pop you in after we're done, and you can give your piece on it. Let's see. Yeah, Night True. I think Graham will take over after that. Oh, after And Raider Knight says Chip Kelly will take over. I don't know. He's not necessarily a head coach, man.
He doesn't want to be a head coach.
He doesn't want to be one. Yep. They scared me off. They scared me, Jack Kenna.
They scared of me.
They scared of me. Oh yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Jack Kenna, Chris 4. I'd give a big hug, my friend. Yep. It's a blast. Yep, absolutely. Chris 4. Wrong. PG had an interview. I'm curious to see which one that was. I might have been the Bucks or something. I think there was one. What's up, Sack? Put them in. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. That's what Finale said for Sack. Put them up. Put them up.
What?
Finale said, put them up.
What? This?
Finale. I guess so. I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what he means. Yeah. Marcus Banks, how you doing, brother?
Marcus.
Dixon Sideher is here.
Yep.
I'm not scared to say it. Shit. Let's go. Chewy. Hey, when you go live, bro, I promise you, we're gonna hook you right up, bro. Jack Kenna, Chris 4, Mike lost his pipe and sunglasses. in Bakersfield. Chip doesn't want it. Exactly. Chip don't want that shit. Oh, David's hold on, David. I'm trying to get through the chat. I'll bring you right in, brother. I promise you. David's gonna get in here. Chip isn't head coach material, but he is in line for a job. Sure, he will be. If the offense is cooking, Chip Kelly will definitely be a freaking head coach candidate. Whether he wants it or not will be another story, because he's the highest paid offensive coordinator in the NFL currently. All right. So before I bring David in, Sacktown, what's your thoughts on what we've been talking about with PG and Spillane? What's your thoughts there?
Well, I really hated to see Spillane go, of course, but I think I was more disappointing in losing Chase on. I think Chase on is more of a spot that we need, and but yeah, I'm not happy about the Spillane thing either.
I forgot we lost him.
That's it?
Yeah, Chase on.
Yeah.
That's it.
What else should I hit on? I'm trying
to. Damn, bro. I wish everybody would be that quick about it.
And then
I hate Spillane. I hate Spillane's gone. And I hate that Jason's gone.
Well, I know they're both gone. I'm just like, I'm almost more sorry that we lost Jason.
He would have been a cheaper re-sign for sure.
Right. And he's younger and yeah.
Oh, hold on. Damn,
we haven't even hit our topics today either.
No, we haven't hit. Yeah, what is the topics? I forgot.
It was about like the overtime rule.
Anyway.
The overtime rules, the replay assist expansion thing, and then push play.
I'm gonna pop David on, and we'll talk about that. Let David introduce himself, right quick.
What's up? How's it going, guys?
How you doing, man?
Well, struggling just fine, my friend. Struggling just fine.
Struggling just fine. Absolutely.
It was rough going to work today.
So you got Trivan next to you, I think, on my screen.
Yeah.
To your left, not on your screen to the left, on your screen to the right. And then of course Sacktown, and of course you know who that is in the middle up top.
I know, long time no see.
I know.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go in the garage, otherwise we're gonna be echoing.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, go out to his office.
Oh, Jack Ken is in the chat. He says hi, David.
What's up, brother? What's up? Nice meeting you this weekend. Nice meeting all the Raiders fans this weekend. It's definitely. I think as I was trying to tell Blue, it was like it's kind of like looking at the Eagles fan base, and what I mean by that is that you guys are very loyal. You're almost born into it, in a sense, and the family, the camaraderie. There's no real like flip floppers and people joining the team because said team won the Super Bowl. Like you guys have been struggling since the '80s, but we don't need to go into that. I'm not here to talk shit about the Raiders.
Like 90s, but who's counting?
Exactly. But no, it was very nice going out there, obviously to support my girlfriend Blue, but to meet some people that she talks to on a regular basis and that she's introduced me to. So it was very nice being out there. The only difference was if it was a Phillies get together, instead of Modelo, it would be Yingling. Instead of a culturally diverse crowd, it would have been a lot of fat white guys that were eating cheesesteaks, and
Much more homogenous.
It's fine. It's fine. It was all love. It was all fun, and I can't speak bad about you guys. I want you guys to do well. I want there to be competition in the household, kind of like with the Dodgers and the Phillies.
Yeah.
But no. Again, it was very nice to meet all of you, and thank you for having me on the show again. I
Absolutely, brother.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
No,
Jack
David-
says too. Oh,
I was
Go
going
ahead,
to say,
Mike.
David, I mean, I couldn't walk 2 feet without him being right behind me to make sure I was okay.
yeah. We had to make sure.
And Blue.
You got to
and-
follow the butterfly. And then Jack says that he goes, I love to have the chat with you and your Eagles. He goes, I saw that passion.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
I did only live there 3 years, but my dad was in the military, so that's another thing. I share with some of you guys. Maybe I didn't fight on the front line, but I definitely was a military brat. Grew up most of my life on the East Coast, but yeah, I will always be loyal to the city that I was born in, that I still have family in. No matter how shitty they are and how good we are at the moment, I'm still happy to be an Eagles fan, just like I'm
Well, I
sure
mean,
you
the
guys are.
Flyers,
Hey, we don't have, the best hockey team. We don't have the best basketball team. Fuck. We haven't been good since Iverson. So, we struggle in other areas and excel in some. So it's nice to see my team and my city happy that I still have family up there and everything like that. So I would love to see that for you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
if I may say so, David, it's an absolute pleasure having you on, bro.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Because I talk to a lot of people. There are some other fan bases that pop in here and they're absolutely disrespectful assholes. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? Why are you here? Why aren't you over there if you're going to be that way? You know what I mean?
Feel free, guys. You can talk all the shit you want to me. Just all I'm gonna say is we're Super Bowl champs right now. So
understand. No. Only thing I'm trying to say is you can talk all the shit you want.
Yeah.
Don't be a disrespectful asshole.
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a
Making
difference
it an
between-
individual thing.
Yeah, there's a difference between talking shit and being disrespectful. So
everybody.
No, David was rocking a cool ass T-shirt Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude.
I
think we all hate Mahomes, so it was nice to get fucking revenge.
It
on that
unites
cocksucker.
everybody.
He's a Philadelphia fan, and he came out with a white shirt with green lettering. Said,
Mahomes can lick my balls.
XIL.
That's awesome, dude. You represented good for the girlfriend, bro, with that one, with that shirt. No
Absolutely.
shit.
Well, he asked me, he's like showing me a bunch of shirts. He goes, do you like this one? You like this one? I'm like, dude, no, this one. You have to do this one. And he's like, okay, we'll go with that then. Yeah, and Jack kind of just said David had a fire tee.
Thank you.
And Frank Weber said it best. difference between guests and invaders. That's the
There you
difference.
go.
Oh yeah,
There you
Yeah.
go.
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
what? I know you. I heard you wanted to talk about the tush push and like 2 other topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
overtime rule and replay assist.
Well, replay assist for sure. Overtime rule is horse shit. I can
No,
put
the
my 2 cents.
changes.
Oh,
Let's
I
talk
didn't.
about. You're talking about the changes, David.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So all right. So there's a couple things that haven't happened yet that are going to be talked about at the meeting to see if it's going to happen. Is the tush push a legal play? Is it going to be a legal play? We don't know. That's going to be something that's going to be talked about. So
Exactly.
to be perfectly honest with you, Trivan, correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, not back in too awful long ago, you could not assist another player that was carrying the ball to move them forward.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
The only one I knew was you couldn't like push somebody over the top of a pile, or you couldn't like that's the only one I knew of where you couldn't like launch somebody over the pile or something like that.
Yeah, you can't just take them and chuck them. You can't just take the littlest dude on the team and throw him over the first
Yeah,
down
just
line.
throw them over the line. Yeah.
As far as the push, if you can do it, do it. Other teams will adjust to it.
That's
Other
what
will build their offensive lines the same.
Yeah. Well,
that was my whole argument too. I was like when Green Bay brought it up as a thing that they didn't like it, I was like, dude, don't be bitter, be better. Learn how to do it yourself, or learn a new tactic to stop it. But don't sit there and bitch and say that, no, I don't like it, we shouldn't have them do it, blah, blah, blah. And now they're going to have their, their meeting about it. And there's some concern that like, okay, whether they may or may not target specifically the tush push, but it could evolve into potentially prohibiting any kind of assisting move. So like any pushing or pulling ball carriers or whatever. And I don't know. That's just my humble opinion of a potential. But
think about it this way.
What?
So I have an I have a comparison from last year. The Eagles, the tush push was successful on 93% of their tries at it. You can watch the Buffalo Bills try to do the same shit in the AFC Championship and didn't get it once. So what I'm saying is, if you can do it, then go do it.
Well, and two, the tush push only works when you're within, a yard or a yard and a half of the first down marker.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the team away from that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what about the old days in the 60s? When they do no passing, you're going to eliminate passing from the NFL?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we almost eliminated defense from the NFL, so.
Oh, yeah. That's
pretty much, almost eliminated defense completely, yeah.
Yep. They're making it very much a sport.
Thank you.
It's very much an offensive
Kenneth said that's why we got freaking Pagoose, because that way, if the tush push isn't a thing, then we just bring the fridge in and we just do it that way. Yeah. JJ Pagoose.
Pegasus, something like that. Yeah.
Pegasus, actually.
Is that what it is? Pegasus?
It is. In English, it's Pegasus. Yeah.
Yeah, Pegasus in English. Yeah. So, Christopher Rader just said, yeah, you could not carry a player. Hold on. Christopher Rader said it originated with Pete Carroll as the Bush push at USC.
Oh, yeah, against Notre Dame. God damn.
No
shit.
Funny.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
Man, I'm all
I know, right? I'm like,
that's a horrible name.
Absolutely.
But is it though? Is it though?
I'm all about
it comes from Pete Carroll, so I mean, it's kind of fitting.
It's contextual. I think it depends on the audience as to whether or not that's good or bad.
I'm all about some push though, bro. Just saying.
Right? I mean,
if it's there, push it. If it ain't,
Right.
still push it.
If there's grass on the field, play ball.
And we just got flagged.
Well, let's see. What more shit? Yeah. NFL stands not for long. Exactly. Agreed.
So are there rule changes to the overtime this year now?
Yeah, there is. So, like,
Yes.
in overtime, there's.
Yep. Go ahead.
Before
Go
I
ahead,
was
Blue.
rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't let it happen again. No. So for OT. So for OT, the main thing that I really love, both teams get a possession. So independent of what happens in the first possession, both teams do get a possession. It goes into sudden death after that if they're still tied after both teams have had it. The only thing I don't like is that regular season overtime stays at 10 minutes. It's not going to 15 like in the playoffs.
Right.
My humble opinion, I don't agree with that. I think it should be 15, but we don't live in Shieldland, so there's that. But the thing I do love, each team gets a possession independent of what happens on the first possession, and they go into sudden death after that. If after the 10, then it remains a tie. If after the 10 it gets tied, it stays a tie.
Yeah, I don't think I have a problem with that.
I don't either. Oh, you mean the 10 minutes or
no,
the whole thing?
The fact that both teams get a chance, because I thought
I love it. I wished it would have been that way a long time ago. I always thought it was stupid as hell that it was
it needed to be the same. It needed to be the same, and it needed to be the same in the regular season as it was in the playoffs. So they had different rules in the regular season as the playoffs. It was different.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be different.
Ball too.
Right.
Yeah. Needs to be the same shit.
No, I agree. I agree. But like more importantly, I really, really wanted both teams to get a possession though. That's what drove me nuts. I'm like, that's just fucking stupid. Because essentially what it boils down to is a fucking coin toss. Who wins the coin toss? I'm like, that's just stupid. Right. It's not even.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it. So I'm really glad that they changed that.
I'll tell you what, this whole kickoff thing, whatever they are fucking trying to do is freaking garbage. I don't know.
It didn't work out well.
Yeah.
It didn't work out worth a shit.
Yeah.
Did we have?
And the other thing too, where you have to announce your onside kick.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Oh yeah.
That's so bullshit.
Because there was a strategy part of that. Because if you went out there and you lined up for an onside kick, they'd have to call timeout. They'd have to burn a timeout to line up for it.
Well,
and then,
no, exactly. It removed the strategy out of it.
Yeah, and then the team that was going to kick an onside kick maybe decides not to kick the onside kick at that point after that timeout. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just
look at the Saints the year that they did their onside kick in the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, nobody was expecting that.
Yeah.
No. Exactly.
Yep.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I thought that was complete bullshit. Me too. It's retarded.
Here's the thing.
It almost removes the point of doing it.
I think all these players signed up for the brutality of the game. And the thing is, they're trying to make it safer for players, and I love that shit. Yes, let's freaking improve the equipment. Let's improve all this shit. But I'm telling you what, high velocity impacts are going to happen, whether it's in a kickoff or a punt return. I don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? It's like these dudes signed up for that shit. They're getting paid millions of dollars to play a game. I in the service. I didn't get paid worth of shit, but I knew I was going to get shot at. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
No, it's absolutely true.
Has anybody ever gotten hurt on an onside kick?
No.
I mean, there's no speed.
I'm just saying all of it.
No, I'm saying, why do you change that rule? Why do you have to announce?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure at one point in the history, but yeah, I have no idea.
Just dumb stuff. Yep.
It's because
okay, this is a dumb question too, but did we have any kick returns this year for a touchdown?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think there was one.
Oh,
Was there one?
But for
The
who?
The Eagles actually returned one for a touchdown, I do believe.
Yeah, it was the thing that was supposed to encourage them to. They just kicked in the end zone anyway, because.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, those are some of the funnest plays ever, is to watch somebody go from the end zone
Oh
to
yeah.
the other end zone.
Absolutely.
No, the
Absolutely.
Eagles.
Devin Hester.
Who was that, David, that returned that one for the Eagles? Freak, it was like 97 yards. Huh? Cooper DeJean. Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
97-yard or some shit like that. I was like, God
Yeah, I
damn.
remember we were watching
And
it. We were both watching
a
it.
fucking rookie, a fucking true rookie,
Yeah.
straight out of college, and
He
goes.
just would not be tackled, bro. He just would not be tackled.
Nice.
The kid is a beast. The kid
And
is
then-
a beast.
And oh, by the way, the dude was a hero in the Super Bowl too. While you're both
Absolutely, interception.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and he didn't even bother to look at Mahomes on that one. Didn't even bother to look at it. When one of our cornerbacks picks it off, even though we sucked, what they do, they wave at him and freaking all this other bullshit. This dude picked it off, took it to the house. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? He didn't bother looking back at the quarterback. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's a difference in mentality. It's complete different. So that's just my piece on that. So
Well said. Yeah.
What was the other road? What was the other
That was the
what was the
replay
other
assist.
thing?
The replay assist.
Yeah, what's that about?
So what they did is they made it so that objective penalties, if there is clear and convincing video evidence, they can review it and reverse it if it was an erroneous missed call on the play. But
they can pick up a flag.
I don't mind that call.
If the flag was down, a penalty was going to be called. They
So
can
now-
actually pick up a flag.
Now, can the coaches throw their flag on a penalty then?
Yeah, they can still do that.
They
Yeah.
just review it automatically.
Because it doesn't. Yeah, they can. It doesn't, because it doesn't impact that. This is like if it's not like automatically a penalty if they throw it. They, like you said, you can pick it up. But then they also
what
added.
I'm saying is, if they call a penalty, is the coach allowed to throw the red flag,
right,
and have them review
challenge it?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh no! It can only be picked up after review, from what I read.
Oh, after.
So
okay.
If the penalty flag's thrown, there has to be a review. And
but
and
can the coaches call for
And
the
if
review?
they don't like it, then they can challenge it.
I think that's a done deal. After that, once
Is it?
because that review comes automatically from New York or something like that. They have a replay booth. They roll that shit
actually
through.
does make sense though. Yeah, because then it would have already been reviewed.
Yeah, it's
So
like
there would be
everybody's
no
just
point
throwing red
showing it.
flags all over everywhere to review
Well,
it back and forth.
I was going to say too, but I was going to say too, because if they reviewed it and called it, as opposed to just, calling it without reviewing it, then, then there's a point. But if they've already reviewed it and found evidence of one way or the other, it wouldn't make sense to challenge it at that point.
Right, but you still have to have the NFL come up and say that there was something wrong. So who's going to be in charge of that? Where if you're going to have that rule, I would think that you would let the coaches throw their red flag to review a penalty that they don't think is fair.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, but
just from what I read,
They
though,
only have like one challenge per game. Is that
no,
correct, or am I wrong?
2 per half.
2.
Yeah.
Well, it's the NFL. I thought college only had one for the whole game.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
But the amount of pass interference calls that a coach could go, hey, that wasn't. Could you review it?
That's what we need to look into right there.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Definitely.
And it's less of this.
I get what you
exactly. So more. This is more of because the rule states that if a flag is thrown, there's a penalty going to be assessed regardless. Right. So
and they extended the things too. They extended the types of plays that are reviewable.
So if it's a reviewable, it can now be a reviewable play with a flag down without the coach throwing a red flag.
Yeah.
So they can review it and make the correct call and pick up a flag if the penalty doesn't exist. That's what they're discussing.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be.
Who's in charge of looking at that?
That's that's New York. I guess they have studio in New York. Pretty much handles all of this the replay stuff. They have replay officials and shit, and they put all this stuff on there, and they let the officials on the field look at it, and they make a determination. But it's got to be absolutely indisputable. If they threw the flag erroneously, they'll just pick it up.
It has to be clear and convincing video evidence. So yeah, and also it only applies to potential penalties that a flag was thrown for. It doesn't. In other words, they can't use it to make a call that to if they find a penalty that wasn't called, they can't do that. There's no retroactive penalties.
Right. Like, so for instance,
I get that.
I didn't know that.
So for instance, a wide receiver running down the field, flags thrown for the cornerback holding the wide receiver, right? So that's what the flag's for, is the DB holding. Okay. They go to the video replay on it, and the video replay says, no, it was actually the wide receiver that was pushing off. They can't give a penalty to against that wide receiver. They could just pick up the flag. That's it, and it's loss of down.
Right.
That's it. That's what they're discussing. I don't know. I mean, I'm just from reading. That's kind of the best I can come up with, man.
My only problem with that is you're going to have, if it's a defensive advantage, the offense is going to rush up to the line and hike the ball quick. Where my thing is, if you're going to do the review, give the coach the power to say, hey, there's a penalty over here that wasn't right. Here's my red flag. I get 2 of them. Give me 1 of them, and let's review that penalty, which they don't have the option to do right now. They can't review any of the penalties.
Right.
They can't argue any of the penalties.
Right. Agreed. I think they're disputing the wrong stuff. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Trivan. I firmly agree that, like, when there's a interference penalty and it's like, that's bullshit. The thing is, currently they do not inspect that shit.
Right.
It should be a replayable thing where they can say, or like a holding call at the very end of the game or some shit like that. JPJ, for instance, a freaking goddamn unnecessary roughness penalty on the center, for fuck's sake.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
there was definitely some wild calls this past season, like regular and then post.
Yeah.
How's it unnecessary roughness? The dude was mauling freaking JPJ and he threw him out of the fucking stadium. How's that unnecessary roughness? You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that needs to be addressed. Not, you know what I mean? I think it's getting a little ticky tack. And Trivan, I agree with you. We talked about this before. Every time you make these subtle changes in the atmosphere of the NFL, then it creates a new freaking avenue for another change, and then and another change, because a team's going to adjust to it. They're going to have a genius going, oh, so if that's the case, then here's what we need to do. You know what I mean?
This rule change is only in favor of offense. Because
it is.
If it's a defensive call, the offense is going to rush up there, get the ball snapped, and it's never going to be reviewed or be in time to be reviewed. So the defense isn't going to have the same option to stop the play, unless they incur another penalty to stop the clock or call a timeout.
Absolutely. I'm not disagreeing with you, Trivan. I'm just saying that's what they're kicking around. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just saying I think every time these dudes get in a room and do this shit, there's certain coaches for shit and certain coaches not for shit because they know what they can capitalize on.
Right.
If they're able to get a decision made. You know what I mean? So that to me is kind of a little bit freaking shady. To be honest with you.
Look at the Chiefs and their offensive tackle that they had to change the rules for. You know, that holds like every single play or is off the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
You know, they made that rule change just for him.
Yeah, Chris Jones. Yep.
Yeah.
We dealt with it in our NFC game, going back to the tush push. Look how many times the Commanders jumped off sides against us in the NFC game, to the point where the ref actually said, if you do it again, we're just going to give the Eagles the points. Like,
yeah, and or we're going to give you or they could also give them a delay of game because they're doing it intentionally.
Yeah, intentionally, exactly.
And you just keep marching down the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
hey, Jack, I got a comment on that. In my defense, Tatum did not kill the guy. He paralyzed him for life. Just saying.
Yeah. Nothing worse. Yeah. I'm not sure which one I want. Not sure which one I want.
I'd really be dead.
Moving on in chat. Moving on. All right, here we go. Furpo, I'm going to give you one. Raiders. Furpo's always in there. Furpo's always in there throwing the freaking Raiders out there. Got to give him one. Someone boo this.
He must be on break.
Oh, wait. Someone boo this man, Marcus Banks. He's a Titans fan. Who's a Titans fan? Where? Where's the Titans fan?
Marcus Banks. He's a Titans fan.
Is he?
He's right here. Marcus
he
Banks.
is? Damn, I would have never known that shit.
Yeah, Raiders are my number 2 team for sure.
I would have never known that shit.
Yeah.
I would have never known that. The way he is in the chat, I would have never known that.
I thought he was a Raider fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never known that. Well, that Marcus.
We still love him.
Oh, James is asking.
Absolutely, man. You're good. He was banned to the
I'm gonna be.
So
James, to answer your question, what?
No, hold on.
No, James is asking me a question. He asked what. Oh.
Okay, so Chris Ford. I mean, I got way behind. I'm sorry again. So I find it very important to make sure we're getting in here. He was banned to the shadow realm, Chris, who was Sacktown was on his cell phone. He was banned to the shadow realm.
Well,
let's see. Wow, you're gonna do me like that, Rorschach? I thought we were homies. Oh, Peter Pitch of Tent's coming? Is that what's doing? All right.
That's what I was showing to
finale. Was just wondering who was the challenge. Makes sense. Absolutely. Sack, the true meaning of the dark side. No shit, right? Raph.
Thank you.
Meaning he said, hey, sweet he said Raph, meaning meant sweet James. Salute, brother. Let's see.
Sweet James.
KC gonna have a lot of challenges, sure enough. Christopher Raiders, what's up? Rafa, yep. I'm just playing Marcus. I'm just playing Marcus Banks. You cool. Now come on, brother. Just pulling your leg. Oh, so he's not a Titans fan. Okay. Damn. Until we play each other. Oh, wait, he is wait, here it is.
He's got you running in circles now, man.
We cool. I know. I'm trying to get through here, bro.
I know, right?
Now, man, who is the host that is in the Phantom Zone? The host that's in the Phantom Zone? I guess me.
Oh, I think it's Mike.
Oh, maybe.
No, I
think
it's Mike.
I turned the light on.
In the dark over there.
I turned the light
in the
on.
Phantom Zone. Yeah. Mike's in the Phantom Zone. It's because if he dozes off, he don't want you to see him sleeping. That's what it is.
Mike is about ready to crash out after the show. I'm gonna sleep for 2 days.
See, Marcus Banks, you're the one that would turn on me first. All right, hold on. Here we go. Where's the flag, my brother? We are always good. Let's see. Only by default. All right. Sacktown's back from the Phantom Zone. Maybe not. It looks like he's in Phantom Zone still. Purpo, what book you read tonight, Blue? Okay, Blue already freaking showed you.
Yeah, that's why
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm getting
there.
there. Welcome back, Sacktown Raider Mike.
That's what he said.
Who said that? Marcus?
Marcus. Welcome back home, bro. That's what he's saying. Welcome back to the
Rafa. Man, I seen your billboards out there for like 200 miles.
That's just funnier than hell, bro. That's just funnier than hell. It's not him, but damn, it looks like it.
I know. This just Jackson
Take Care Nation.
That looks like
Furpo live from the break room. Live from the break room. He said Furpo's like live from the break room. Okay. We learn something new every day. Yep. See you, Chris. Chris, man, I'm sorry I missed you rolling out. Send me a link. I think I have a little bit of time. Damn, when was that? Okay. I'll send it to you right now.
Who,
hey, Nav, man,
Raiders
how much cap room do we have still?
40 million, I think, if you take off the dead weight. So I think it's 33 million.
Gotcha.
Yep. So
do you think the Ramsey thing's a possibility?
I think it's a possibility after June 1st because Miami will have to eat some of that.
Yeah, Miami's hurting.
They're fucked.
Yeah,
they're like the Rams were 2 years ago.
Yeah, they can't pay their rookies. They can barely pay the rookies they just drafted. So they're gonna have to do something.
They're like the girl from The Ring, that movie, The Ring.
That's funny as hell. Hey, Rafa, I'm gonna send you the link in the chat. Put it on. Just grab that one.
So, by the way, Nav, congratulations on getting your 100 subscribers. I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was a long damn time ago.
Well, I'm drunk a lot, so
I know, right? Well, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. No, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, it was probably about 10 days ago or so, something like that. I think I'm more like 150 or something like that now. Something. Gotcha. 36 mil. 36 mil on the caps. What Kendall said. Yep.
Well, I'll see when my son heads out if I can get his base to start subscribing to you.
Oh, that'd be freaking badass.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm sure all he'd have to do is buy a beer.
Yeah, just buy him a beer. Be done with it. Just buy him a beer. That's the universal language in the military, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Just saying. Hey,
although I'll probably have to stop going live if he's going to subscribe.
Yeah. Like, God damn it, I need to get off here. You know, this dude's gonna freaking Miami's crying. So when you talk about Miami, if you want to go down that road, so what I saw today, 7.5 million they have remaining on their cap. That doesn't mean they can't spend more than that. They can. It's a luxury tax thing they have to do that's over that.
Right.
So you think our taxes fucking suck. So if they go over that and go into the luxury tax spot, whatever percentage of the luxury tax they go over, they have to eat that and dead cap the following year. And if they go too far over, they lose draft picks.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff today.
So you can go over a little. You know what I mean? You can go over a little bit. You know what I mean? Like if you, let's say you're, what is it right now? It's like 377 million or something like that, or something. I don't even know the number. Hold on. Rafa's pulling up. I got to put the background up.
Hey,
Rafa's
there's
the
man.
Rafa's always got some cool shit to say. Freaking, send us on to a freaking good place. So I'm gonna turn it over to him. Rafa, go, bro.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that I just missed something because I just wanted to to hang it out for a little bit there and just wanted to salute everybody else. I just see into the chat, Never Bad, Frank, Jack Kenna. You sent me one of those images that I look exactly like me, but yes. I mean, that's a very accomplishment right now. That's a very accomplishment because right now I just do it like everything that I just wanted. And I just wanted to tell it shout out to everybody. I see brother Bill Kiel Contreras. I see LB Raider. Oh, I just wanted to tell you, LB Raider, please do not suck at doing it on this what are those games, Tecmo Bowl? Because I understand that you're young. I understand that LB Raider is very young to play Tecmo Bowl, but he needs to
Sweet James.
You're better looking, Ralph. You're much better looking.
Sweet James up in here, bro.
Thank you. Sweet James is in the house.
Thank you.
Dude, your billboards. I know. I'm just kidding. It's not your billboards, but Jack Kenna's the one that goes, "That's Rafa." I'm like, son of a bitch, that is him. And so I was looking. The billboards
my God.
like every 100 yards. We drive
even
by,
though that I'm
like,
your
eyes following this.
Try that.
Oh my God, I'm really
Try that. Can you imagine you're coming back from Bakersfield, hung the fuck over, right? And and you're going down the road, and there's all these billboards with this lawyer up there named Sweet James, and he looks like somebody that's on your channel a lot. Yeah, they're like,
yeah, I didn't know Rafa was a attorney.
Yeah. He's an ambulance chasing mofo, bro.
Yeah, he was chasing down the truck drivers on 99. Yeah. And on the way home from Jack's house, I'm driving home and I look over to the left again, and there's Rafa again. I'm like, that son of a bitch he's making sure I get home okay.
So finale says, drinking Dr. Pepper and Jameson, getting an accident, call Sweet James.
Oh yeah. Hey, I tried that.
Oh man.
Dr. Pepper and some Jameson's in there. It was good.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's freaking funny, bro. But hey, man, love having you on here, man. You always got some freaking happy talk, man, for the nation, man. Give us your best, bro. What's your best? Go ahead.
Oh shit! I was on the way to the talk. I mean, whoa.
The great shirt. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. Well, to be honest, right now, I mean, there's no excuses for all. I mean, as a matter of fact, for that season, we just wanted to keep everything builder. And right now, the defense and the offense is gonna build anything better because we're not trying to stuck it in the past for over years, because that's not who we are. Because what we are is right now the Raider Nation, because that's what we need it for. I know we can really improve the defense, the offense. We had a running back, we have a tight end. That's very good. But right now, it seems that after we just suffered the schedule release, I mean, some people that just kind of do like a 8, 9 wins, but I say 10 wins because I know that's exactly where we want to. This is like the revenge tour. Like the revenge tour is coming up there because after the Kansas City Chiefs, those cheaty referees coming up there, they're trying to fuck us.
They got
right
fired.
now. Yeah, but I understand what is happening for the problem. But if Kansas City, they're shitting on us, guess what? We're going to have the revenge right now. So fuck the Chiefs, fuck the refs, and fuck Patrick Mahomes because we're coming at you.
I love it, bro. That's why I bring this dude on, bro. He's always got a motivational speech to try that, bro. I'm
Frank,
just telling
this guy
you.
is great.
That's why I'm not saying anything.
You got a motivational speech like a every time.
If they offer me like a job for like one of those motivational speakers, I mean, I will pay that. Because right now, everyone wanted to see me like at a Rafutra as a motivational speaker every time that I step into the space. Because right now, I just wanted to tell what it is. One, get the fuck up, and right now, let's do this.
Oh wait, did we misunderstand each other? I'm not fucking paying you, bro.
No, what I was saying, if they offer me to like at a job as a motivational speaker, I was like, hell yeah. Because in some point, because I'm too like very gentle, but of course I just wanted to tell like straight facts.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Love you, no shit, man. But them coming back from Bakersfield with those freaking pictures, bro. I was like, God damn. I had to look up the lawyer. I looked up the lawyer and saved images from the lawyer's website, dude.
Have you seen that picture yet, Rafa?
Yeah.
Sweet James, man. Sweet James.
Sweet James.
Here, hold on. Let me fix this right quick. Hold on. I can't do it. Damn it. I wish I could. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Hold on. There we go. Right there. Edit name and headline. Sweet James.
You know that's going to be your new nickname.
Done. Sweet James.
Hey,
there you go. There we go.
Just like yours, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Jack down. Yours is Butterfly.
Yep.
I was Butterfly.
Mike, look at yours. Your nickname is Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Yep.
Oh, you changed him already?
I know you were.
Joey? So Sacktown.
You're damn skippy. I did. I was telling him that all weekend.
She took you from the name Joey Fucker Snatch to Butterfly, just like that.
Oh,
yes, Yes, I did.
Tryvan, you want me to? It's
a more appropriate nickname.
More appropriate. Oh, okay, more appropriate.
It was, dude. He was a social butterfly the whole time. I had to keep trying to catch him because he was like fluttering away.
Oh
so I'm like, dude. So I just kept calling him Butterfly. Yeah.
I had so
like, dude,
much
I can't
fun.
catch you, man.
I
know.
Oh man.
We all did. It was a blast. It was a blast for sure.
There we go. I just added
Trevor. Oh, let me say it. Let me this way. Trevon starred in Ultimate. Oh.
Ultimate pessimist.
Oh my god. The opposite of optimist.
I'm a realist.
The opposite of optimist.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The opposite of optimist.
I think I was dead on last year with my prediction.
Yeah.
Oh, because some of your predictions got really sucked. I mean, to be honest. to be honest, right now, I understand there's a lot of persons who really sucked up for this prediction because at the beginning, they just wanted to turn off of the prediction and say, oh, this is going to be good. But at the next day, they say, oh, this shit fucking sucks. I lost it.
Yeah, 3 injuries, and everybody's like, yeah, we're fucked. Yeah. Here's my prediction. Yeah.
No, Nabman, you know, we made our predictions before the season ever started last year.
Yep. I was wrong.
Oh my God, Rorschach.
And I was 6 wins top end last year.
I think Trivan, I think you can attest to it. I think I said 7 to 8.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice. Fucking Rorschach.
Oh, Rorschach, this is so great.
Rafa character looks familiar. I think he's on a freeway billboard with the quote, "Got in an accident, call me." You know,
the dude's famous down at 99, man.
Oh man.
You gotta say it right though.
Yeah.
All right. So.
This is a reminder. Feed Lord Stanley. Just let me know if this is done.
Uh-oh.
Feed Lord Stanley.
That's my
Feed Lord Stanley.
Those are my devices. Yeah, I have a bunch of echo devices around the house, so they remind me at certain times to.
You want something like
He wants his veggies.
Lord Stanley is her dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my son.
Whatever it is saying, damn dog. Let's go.
I've got to meet him someday.
I know.
Oh man.
It's freaking hilarious, man. Holy shit.
Man.
Oh
that's
my
little
God.
dumpling.
All right. So all right. So where we
so
at?
loud. I was like, oh.
Maybe Vet just freaking laughing his ass off because he's been smoking a bowl for the last 4 hours.
Oh my God.
We're like 72 hours.
I want my free consultation. Weber said he wants his free consultation. He wants it now.
But I was not driving.
He wants his consultation. So, all right. So, what are we gonna do next? We're just gonna roll on to joke time and then bowl time. Is that what we're gonna do next?
Sure.
Where did David go?
I don't sure. David is feeding Lord Stanley.
He went to get another drink.
Oh, Trivan. I thought you said David. Sorry.
I don't know where Raph went dark. He's like, "Yep."
Tell you something about David.
A lot. No, he popped off. He's not on here anymore.
Popped off.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something about David.
I mean, like he's not in the room anymore.
He popped off. freaking goddamn ambulance chaser, ambulance chaser lawyer popped off. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Rafa, freaking love you, bro. That was freaking awesome, dude. That was comedy, man. I love it.
He always just disappears though. Like whenever he comes onto the show, he just disappears and we never see him again.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. He's like a ghost. He's there and then he's not.
Kind of like me on Saturday.
Hey, Roast Town. He said, anyone say joke time?
What were you saying, Sack Town?
Roast Town. Oh yeah. Huh?
What were you saying?
Oh yeah, sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, David's
I thought you were saying something.
What were you saying?
Since I don't want to embarrass him, but since he's gone right now, dude is so quiet, so calm, so neat.
Oh yeah. Well, he's an introvert.
But you bring up the Philadelphia Eagles, and that dude will comes alive.
Yeah, David. Yeah, no doubt.
All of a sudden, he finds his voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
sure.
David and Ralph both just kind of freaking go phantom, like all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Yeah. But with David, it was a little more expected. He's feeding Lord Stanley.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Jack. I'm trying to catch up too. I'm working on it, bro. Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm working on it. That's what I tell my wife all the time. I'm working on it.
Yeah, well, yeah. And she's like, yeah, well, work harder. You know? We're El Capitan. I need some wisdom. Well, you need to freaking back up the video for the wisdom, dude. He threw out a piece that was actually pretty freaking nice, man. I liked it. I think we all kind of freaking dug that shit. Motivation.
He was getting tired of my comments about his billboards.
I think so. He's just kind of like, yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm out.
What do most people say? You know, fuck that, dude.
Nah, but I'm just looking at the chat, and somebody was talking about special teams. And I think a lot of the players that we drafted this year were players that played their position, but were also special teams players.
Mm-hmm.
So I think special teams wise, I think we'll be fine. I don't think we'll have a problem there. I think where we're going to see a problem is, again, on the defensive end. I think offense, I think we're sound. I think we've made enough improvements with the offensive line. We've, still got 2 solid tight ends, 2 solid wide receivers, it sounds like now. Starting caliber running back. So, I think we're great. The thing I find that's a problem is that the players that aren't going to be playing, not going to be starting, we're not trading them. We're not getting any value for them. We're going to end up cutting them. Zamir, I don't know what value he has anymore now that you have a number 1 running back and you have some backup running backs there. Tight end, our backup tight end, you've already thrown him out on the market. So he's either going to be super motivated to try to get really good to get a contract or go somewhere else, or he's going to be like a mental case like he was last year and not show up to play games. So I don't know where that's going to fall.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Cool, Kev. What's up, brother?
Cool.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
What up, Cool Kev?
Wouldn't it be cool if he came on the show?
There you go.
Yeah. So, hell yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be what is that? A conundrum? Is that what that's called?
What's a conundrum?
I'm a conundrum.
No, conundrum is when it's a conundrum is when you have a very difficult decision. It's like kind of screwed either way.
Yeah, well, it would be that too. Yeah. Just saying. Yeah.
We could call it we could say it's quite the clusterfuck.
Talking with Lunatic to have you a guest. Really,
cool.
Dude?
Nice.
So Kenna's out there fucking being a prostitute, all fucking running around all over.
No, he's being a pimp.
He's
being a pimp.
Chatting up everybody too.
No, he's being a prostitute right now.
Everybody.
No, you're the prostitute. He's the pimp.
Yeah, you're the prostitute. He's the pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
thank you, Ivan. Exactly. Nope,
however,
you're the pimp too.
I am a quality hooker, though. Just saying. Quality hooker.
Nothing less than $5.
I guess that's all in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, it's $10 or more. $10 or more, dude. That's me, man. $10 or more.
Wow. Yeah. The eye of the beholder. That could be him.
The conundrum was when you bump your head.
Oh Jesus, that was good.
Nice.
So I had to close the door. Sorry. So conundrum. So Frank Weber would be like, so I guess it's a sound that would be made. Conundrum. Oh shit. Conundrum. That sound. Yeah. Pimp. pimp game tough on these YouTube streets. All right, so I'm gonna do joke time, and it's a quickie dad joke, and then we're gonna do bowl time with
Mike.
with Sacktown.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then we're gonna do no, you have to be the main event. You have to go last.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
my bedtime story.
Ben said that you're the main event. So
okay.
So anyhow,
she read a story for us before we went to bed on Saturday night.
I did, and 805 was there too.
Story.
Yeah.
All right, joke time with 93 Nat. All right, I don't have any sons, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So my son walked up to me and says, "Hey, what's a solar eclipse, Pop?" I said, "No, son."
Oh my God, you dork!
Wow.
Oh,
off
man,
we go.
That was fast.
Off we go. Off we go.
Giggity,
all right.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah, that was fast, bro. Yep, exactly. Yep, it's been said pretty much a lot. Anyway, all right, bowl time with Mike.
I just say, not for me.
Bowl time with Mike.
Oh shit! I got to get my shit out here. Give me like about 30 seconds.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
I have to.
Here,
yeah,
I'll put
what my wife said too.
I'll put up a nice picture in your honor in the meantime.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see it.
Yep.
In the meantime, I got a question for y'all.
There's one.
Why aren't
right there.
Huh?
Hold on.
Oh, nice.
There you
Very attractive.
Jeff, that's 401 Jeff giving Sacktown the freaking single finger salute.
Oh, yep. Nice.
Very classy.
I sent him back a double finger salute.
Yeah, you had yours like this.
Yeah.
Great guy. Great guy.
He's a great dude, man. I can talk lunatic. I can talk lunatic at Jack. I can talk lunatic. I can talk to lunatic too. That shit's funnier now. I was just trying to get Rafa to laugh. Hopefully he didn't get mad at me. No, he didn't get mad at you. Rorschach, dude, we just don't, nobody in here. Wait, Telly Savalas. Telly Savalas. Look, you got to be old enough for Telly Savalas. And Jeff, yeah.
And Chewy's back.
Shit. Yeah. That pic of Jeff definitely looked like I was definitely bald enough head for Telly Savalas, no doubt. The Wax Museum, man. If y'all old enough to remember that. Kojak. Yeah, Kojak.
Kojak and his Tootsie Pop or whatever he.
You got that bowl packed yet, man? Freaking stay focused.
Yeah, I had to get my notes out too, but it's dark out here. I got my light on, so this is gonna suck, but I'll do it.
What?
Okay. It is now officially bowl time with Sacktown.
You had to get notes for that?
No, because now he's gonna discuss his profound words of wisdom.
Oh yes, I'm very profound. I was lazy this week, so all I did was worked well last week, so I did some more George Carlin quotes.
Oh no.
There you go.
I love George Carlin.
Oh, who doesn't?
Rest in peace.
Indubitably.
Oh shit.
Chewy
Man, I can't read this shit. I gotta go get a flashlight.
And glasses.
I'm sorry. Take over, Blue.
No.
Try, man.
Doesn't work that way.
I was about to say.
Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way, bro.
All right. So one of the funniest jokes I ever heard was this comedian was talking about his kids. They were running around his truck while he was inside of it. And his daughter ran right into the rearview mirror. And he goes, "Didn't you see you coming?"
Nice. Speaking of coming, why aren't there any pregnant Barbie dolls?
Well,
because Ken always comes in another box.
Yeah, there you go.
Ken comes in another box.
Yeah.
Got it. Nice. Like it. Yeah. Blue's like,
I try.
Blue. He's like, yeah, Blue, take over. Tell us a story. Not yet. It's not.
I am, but I gotta wait for Mike to get back. He's got to set the tone.
Mike's got to do his thing, bro. Even if it takes him freaking 10 hours to make it happen.
All right, so now
it might be a good morning story.
Oh shit! What the fuck are you doing, bro?
He's using a flashlight. Wow.
God damn.
Bright light. No, I feel like a gremlin.
Shit, man, that's bright.
Damn, yeah, that's a lot.
I'm gonna try to dim it down some. This is too much. God.
Oh god damn.
He's gonna blind himself.
Wow, you're glowing.
That's better.
Frank Weber. Yeah, exactly.
It's better for
some great.
Okay, we ready? Oh, I got
it. Yeah.
Since there was a long pause there, I have to.
We tried to fill it.
No, I missed your joke while I was gone. I hear you starting to say a joke and I missed it.
Yeah, both of us did.
Well, my little guy Abby had to go outside.
No, Jack can't.
God damn.
That's funny.
Fucking Mike. Shit's fucking bright as fuck.
I know, I'm trying to. God, that's on low.
I knew you were white. I didn't know you were that white.
Yeah,
I'm Irish.
I was about to say, like,
way whiter than we thought. Way whiter than we thought you were. Yeah.
Okay, so it's bull time with Sacktown. I'm sorry. I apologize for my slurring. George Carlin quotes. These are not mine. It's all to him. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Fantastic.
Yep.
When you're
one
born,
of my favorite ones.
You get a ticket to a freak show. When you're born in America, you get a front row seat. Oh shit! There goes my light. What the fuck happened? Oh, now it's all right again. Okay.
That's delightful.
Oh, I love this one. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, fuck.
If you can't beat them, arrange them to have be beaten.
Arrange for them to have be beaten.
I didn't say that. There goes my. Fuck it.
If you
I need a shirt that does that. I think
it's supposed to be if you can't beat them, join them. And he goes, if you can't beat them, arrange to have them beaten.
Oh, there you go. Arrange to have them beaten.
Thank you. That was
okay. Yeah. Now I get it.
That's gonna be my new shirt, my new motivational.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Okay.
Actually, that really applies for me.
This is my last one. This was my very favorite. I am is reportedly the shortest sentence in the English language. Could it be said that I do is the longest sentence?
Yep.
That is a good one, bro.
That is funny. That was a good one.
I was laughing for like 10 minutes when I saw that.
Mike got that good motivation. Like Chewy's like, Mike got that good motivation is what he's saying. It's like I'm bringing the suspense with that flashlight. Let's see.
I can't even see right now.
No, I guarantee it. I can't see either. And it wasn't even my flashlight.
No, I love it, Chewy. Motivation.
Sorry about that,
nice.
chat.
No, that shit freaking added to the freaking ambiance.
Yeah, exactly. Sacktown bringing the suspense with that flashlight. That's what Rosetown said.
Absolutely. Yep. Mike got that good motivation, he says. Chewy says. You got that good motivation. Yeah.
Motivation.
Like
Sacktown.
Where
are you from?
Who?
Sacktown.
Sacramento.
Come on, Trivan. Come on, bro.
Dude, I've been drinking since 2:00.
I got you.
I've only been drinking since about
synapses are not firing well.
Blue lives in Vegas. Blue lives in Vegas.
Yes, I do.
Well, I talked to Blue before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you had. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So is it story time?
Oh, shit. I got to get a beer.
All right. God damn it. This motherfucker. All right. I'm gonna get the banners and shit ready for you. Hold on.
Okie doke.
Banner.
I know.
Story
I'm
time
trying
with Blue Ridge. Media.
to. There I am.
I see the intro.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Proceed.
Yep.
Okay.
My lovely princess.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, man. I've been called a lot of things, but.
What a gentleman.
You're a princess.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're a princess that nobody wants to fuck with. Because.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What?
I was about to say.
She would kick my ass in a heartbeat. She would kick my ass in a heartbeat.
Oh, he means it in the don't fuck with her way. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Here we go.
Pure C4.
Boom.
Yeah.
It's time.
There I am.
Yay.
All righty, guys. Here's the book for the night. We are going to be reading Peter Pitched a Tent. So. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. Peter dreams of camping with mermaids by the sea. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Last night he dreamed of 3. When Grandma came to wake him up, back out the door she went. At some point in the night, it seems that Peter pitched a tent.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Peter is excitable. He loves the great outdoors. He built a campsite in the night, right on his bedroom floor.
Oh God, I gotta turn my mic off.
He's no good at chopping wood. He's terrible at fishing. The skills that make a camper good, Peter's mostly missing. He has more pimples on his face than he has camping sense, but Peter is a total ace when it comes to pitching tents.
Oh, God.
He took down the tent that he had pitched and headed off to school. Along the way, he had an itch to stop off at the pool. Peter timed it perfectly. Such a stroke of luck. The senior female diving team was practicing their tucks. Peter pitched a tent with ease, much larger than before. This show of swimming expertise could not be ignored. Peter's friends, Matt and Zach, were waiting at the school. Both of them sat back and laughed when he told them about the pool. Peter likes the science teacher. In her class, he's never bored. She was showing off some creature when it hopped down to the floor. She turned her back to pick it up and bent down on one knee. In 3 seconds flat, his tent was up, a towering teepee. I'll tell you what. After school, Matt and Peter came to hang with Zach. Zach's front yard was getting lame, so they headed towards the back. Right there in their swimwear, in front of everyone, Zach's mom and his sister were laying in the sun. Zach announced it's time to go, but when he turned around, Matt sat down to watch the show as the circus came to town. Peter started twitching. He was turning red. The circuits all were glitching deep inside his head. He sputtered and he wheezed. His eyes were rolling back. When finally he breathed, everyone stepped back. Zach's sister is still not convinced that he is just 13. Peter pitched the biggest tent the world had ever seen. And that is
so wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Spank the monkey's on his way to visit Peter Town. He's gonna need a helping hand to take that big tent down. Yes, the end.
Hey, so
yeah.
Hey, do you have Brenda's beaver there for Trivan? I don't think you've seen Brenda's beaver.
I actually popped in the night that she was reading that. Yeah.
Was it Brenda's beaver or Brenda's beaver plays around?
What's that?
Was it Brenda's beaver needs a barber or Brenda's beaver plays around?
I have no idea.
Do just the first one.
I was about to say, do you remember what Brenda's beaver was doing?
Jesus.
What? What? I said
I'm telling you, my sides are hurting right now.
I was about to say, although it was talking about
yeah. Frank Weber's like, needs a barber. Needs a barber. That's what he wants. Needs a barber. That's what Frank Weber said.
That's a classic.
Yeah. So
that is the one that started it all.
Gotcha.
Vote in the chat which one you want to see. Brenda's beaver needs a barber, or
Brenda's beaver plays around. Put Tony's nuts in your mouth, because I think at this point everybody's heard about Brenda's beaver. Not as many have heard about.
Hey, what is it? Was the one who helps jack off the horse? Who will help jack off the horse? Yeah, who will help jack off the horse?
I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm still looking for the Lucy story sometime.
Yeah.
Lucy Lick-a-lot-of-Puss goes down south.
Look.
So where do you find
Lick-a-lot-of-Puss? What?
Oh yeah.
Where do you find these?
My buddy bought them for me. There's two box sets, and yeah. So that's actually where they came from. There's a.
Yep. Tell me the name of the publisher.
Yeah, Reach Around Books is the name of the publishing company.
Of course.
And it is self-published. The guy created that publishing company so he could get his books published.
Nobody would publish them.
I know, shocker, right? But yeah, because he wrote them specifically as children's books, but for obviously you could tell by the illustrations, but it was intended for 5 years and under, basically kids that wouldn't understand the double entendres. And and he did that basically for the parents out there who had to keep telling the same stories over and over again, And he's like, you know what, because he would change them up, I'd tell Cinderella and then he'd be making up stuff as he went along. And the kids would get annoyed. I'm like, that's not how it goes. So he started writing his own stories, and he's like, now they can't tell me shit. But he made sure they were, funny.
No wonder why he has 5 kids.
Right? Probably kept pitching a tent.
So Frank said needs a barber.
Okay, Brenda needs a barber. Brenda's beaver needs a barber.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one he wants to see. That's the one he wants. So. All right. Nobody else said anything. So
good choice. Good choice.
It's a damn good choice, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many times I've heard this, but it's gonna crack me.
know.
Yeah, I better
I was
turn my
about to
mic
say,
off again.
we're all
turning
gonna
my
kill
mic
poor
off.
Brenda's beaver.
I'm gonna leave it on.
Brenda's beaver's in big trouble.
I was about to
If I
say,
haven't heard that a million times.
I was about to say we're all killing Brenda's beaver here, but okay. But yeah, all right, give me a sec. I'll go grab it.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Yeah, that's just funny. Oh my god, Trivan, I'm telling you, this shit is freaking funnier than shit, man.
And the funniest, it makes it funnier is she can sit there and I'm fucking, dying.
Yeah, I
laughing, and she just reads.
Yeah, she's just narrating like it's no big deal.
Yeah, like she's a Sunday school teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. She's just reading like it's no big deal,
Oh, there we go. Sunday school with Blue.
Sunday school with Blue. I love it, bro. Let me write that shit down for it.
Yeah. Put it on the bottom of her name like you changed my name all the time.
Sunday school.
Sunday school.
I didn't know she had that many colors in your hair.
Wait, what about the colors in my hair?
I didn't know with the other. I mean, when it wasn't just you and it was like the split screen, it didn't look like you had that many different colors.
Oh yeah, there's like 8 colors in there.
Yeah.
Wait. Here we go, Trivan.
I'm like, Weber is the one who wanted to see this one, right? Or read this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Rosetown goes, he don't give a fuck. Just read one. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
Rosetown, they all do.
Yeah.
They do. They are. These are the hard covers.
Ted Koppel delivery. She gives the Ted Koppel delivery.
Hey, you should try to look him up on IG or something and see if he can come on our show sometime since you promote him so much. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I mean it would be. Okay, here it is. Brenda's beaver needs a barber. Let's look at the little fuzzy guy. He's so cute. Brenda has a beaver, and she's ready to confess. As soft and sweet as it may be, her beaver is a mess.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Brenda's beaver's big. Brenda's beaver's hairy. Every guy who's seen it says that Brenda's beaver's scary.
I'm dying.
Brenda took her beaver for a swim down at the lake, but by the looks that she received, she figured that was a mistake. She stuffed that furry mound into a swimming suit. It stuck out all around. It was anything but cute. Some who saw it laughed. Others were just stunned. Brenda's beaver was hanging out, soaking up the sun.
Look, I'm hurting.
Brenda's friends could not believe they. Brenda. Oh my God. Her friends could not believe her. They said, "We need to talk." They covered up her beaver and they took her for a walk. Brenda, dear, listen here. We want to help you out. Your beaver needs a makeover. It really needs it now.
Okay, I'm turning off my mic.
I hope we don't seem pushy, said her biker friend named Kim. Your beaver is too bushy. We just think it needs a trim. Savannah pulled her beaver back to show off what she'd done. Hers has a nice long landing patch. It looks like it'd be fun.
Jesus.
Chrissy's beaver is quite rare. It could be worth $1 million. Hers is bare. It has no hair. Her beaver is Brazilian. Catherine let her beaver loose and said there's nothing to it. Grab some clippers and a can of mousse. We'll show you how to do it.
No.
Yes.
Don't have quills, Frank. No.
Kim produced some scissors and Chrissy had some wax. Now all that Brenda had to do was sit back and relax. As they came towards her beaver, they said, "Now don't be scared. We're going to see what's underneath that frumpy pile of hair."
Oh, God.
It ended in just minutes. They didn't leave her much. When Brenda's friends were finished, she and her beaver blushed. Her beaver was so tiny, they could not believe their eyes. It was smooth and it was shiny. It was hard to recognize.
Oh my God.
Now Brenda is so proud. It seems like every time we see her, she's in the center of a crowd, just showing off her beaver.
In the story. In the story.
And
I think I'm dying and I'm gonna die happy.
I was crying.
That right there so far is the best book, and it's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first one I read, but like, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like, okay, I need to like switch them up a bit, but there's that one and put Tony's nuts in your mouth. What?
If anybody's game, can you get the one that
Tony's nuts in your mouth?
Who's gonna help Jack off the horse?
I thought, you want to do that now, or you want to save that for another night, though?
We'll save that for another day.
Wow.
You want to do the sequel to Brenda's Beaver?
I think that's the one Jack already heard. The one with Brenda's beaver plays around.
Yeah, plays
Jack,
around.
He's thinking about it. Try thinking about it. I know he saw one of them.
Chewy just says, "Wow."
Yeah.
Wow. He said it twice. Wow.
I'm in physical
This
pain.
would never happen on a Charger podcast or any team.
I would love to meet that beaver. I'll bet you would.
No shit. Come.
Which one? The hairy one or the one that was waxed?
I was about to say, there were a bunch of
voice
beavers.
is fucked up. I was cracking.
Based on his name, I'm 100% sure. He's
right,
all
I was
about
thinking the same thing.
He's all about the
exactly.
Yep.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
All right. So what's your suggestion for the next one? We're not done with story time yet, Blue, unless you're done.
Do a new one. Do a new one.
Yeah, a new one. Just go. Just random.
Just grab a new one. Oh,
yeah.
All right. All right. Give me a minute.
Pick out one and do it.
All right. She says. All right.
So Navman, in the next day or two, get a hold of me so we can figure out the whole indie thing.
Okay. Sounds good. We can do that.
I mean, if you're going down there, I'll definitely go. I was already planning on it.
Well, I'm going up there.
Don't have the tickets yet, but I mean, there's enough of them around.
Yeah, I'm going up there.
All right. So, yeah, that'd be cool. But I mean, if we stay at the same hotel or, whatever, and just.
No, my family lives in that area.
I mean, if you got to like throw that out there, that's fine. But
yeah. Yeah. So we can just we find a place out there. I've got plenty of contacts up in there, and we can just freaking make it a thing, bro.
All right, cool. I mean, that's close enough for me. That's like 3.5 hours. So
yep. Hell, you're closer than I am.
Yeah,
I'm 5 hours.
All right.
Oh. Nice.
All right. So here we go. So what do we got?
What? Oh yeah, I got the next book. Hold on. Let me fix this so that I can read it. Makes it helpful.
Blues Beaver.
Yes, Blues. Mine does not need a barber. Thank you very much.
At least it's her boyfriend that said that. Yeah, that.
Yeah, right.
Know, he's more than welcome to say that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no comments over here.
I was
That's
about
sure.
to get pissed off at somebody.
I know. Some guy looked at my ass, and Mike was ready to hit him with his cane.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you, Mike.
Okay,
I mean, how did he look at your ass? Did he have to freaking bend down real far and look?
Oh, funny. No.
Yeah, because
it was when she fell out of the chair.
Oh, she bent over.
No, I was just walking by, but like Mike, I told that to Mike. I was like, I think I'm the only one in here who sits down and they're taller. Because I was sitting at the bar stool. I was like, yeah.
It was so funny. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. At the hotel where her and her boyfriend stayed at, and we stayed at, she sat on the bench and her feet were like 3 inches off the ground. Then she sits on the lounge chair in our room, and her feet are like 3 inches off the ground. It was. She is so cute. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm like, when you're 4'10" and everything is built for people who are like 5'10", it's like, they're not very accommodating.
There was a funny moment on the podcast when you guys we had that feed up, right?
Yeah.
And you and Kenna came up. Kenna's like freaking 6'4". It was like you could bear. It was like, okay, they Kenna had to bend down so you guys' faces were in there together. And
dude, and he would have to bend down so I could talk to him.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I said, I know this is a bad thing to say, but I think freaking Blue is the hottest chick in the entire fucking building, bro.
Oh, she was. No doubt.
Because all these folks we seen walking around, I'm like, goddamn, she's.
Let me tell you something else about Saturday night.
He goes, I was thinking it, I just didn't want to say it, bro. That's what Yerp said.
I want to tell you a little story real quick about Saturday night. I'm talking to Michael Anderson. I paid for his autograph, and
Alexander. Michael Alexander.
Yeah, Michael Alexander.
What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Michael whatever.
Oh, Michael Michael. No, he was really cool dude. But so I was sitting there talking to him for like a couple minutes, and Blue and David came up, and Michael was like, boom. He was on, just talking to Blue from then on. He chatted it up with her for what, like?
Yeah, I chatted with him for like almost an hour.
Almost an hour? Yeah, I'd go outside and have.
It was long. It was almost an hour, and then but at the end he was so sweet. Like, he was getting ready to leave. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "Do you want a photograph?" He goes, "I won't charge you for it." I'm like, "Thank you so much." So yeah, he personalized one to me. So
nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Really, really sweet. Yeah, really, really sweet guy.
He was a gret guy, and even to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I told David on a different call. I told him, I said, dude, you definitely outkicked your coverage because you ugly as fuck, dude. You need to make sure you get that freaking shit on lock, bro. And he's like, I know, man. I know. David knows what I'm talking about. You gotta kick your coverage, bro.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Well, that's how dudes talk to each other, though.
I think word for word you said that to me, you dick.
No, I know. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. I mean, but I outkicked mine too. So I outkicked my coverage too, bro. My old lady's freaking smoking hot, bro, and I have no idea what the fuck she's thinking about.
Being with me. Neither do any of us.
Yeah, she is out of your league.
Yeah, she's way out of my league, bro. Way out of my league. No question.
Jack Kenna, when we were talking about height and stuff, Jack Kenna, yeah, he was the shade tree for me. We were in the out by the fence and everything. Oh my god, it was so balls hot. But like I kept scooting around and I'm like, I looked at him and I go, dude, I don't mean to be all up in your space, but like I'm using you as kind of a canopy here.
He's like a sequoia out there.
And he's like, oh shit. He goes, yeah, okay, I don't mind.
Hey, anywhere you can find some shade,
and
man,
I'm like
get
a little
some
tumbleweed
shade,
right next to him.
Hey, this right here. Hey,
right?
let's
look
at that. Scooting. Tomorrow's my 25th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, kind of 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, brother.
Oh, I got to meet his wife.
Yeah,
too.
Nice.
Very beautiful lady. I got to meet his,
one
of the sons. And then
he outkicked his coverage too, right?
Huh?
He outkicked his coverage too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. oh, yeah.
He had to think about that.
Sorry, Jack, but yeah.
I forgot we just did the Bull Time with Mike segment.
He looked. Those guys had to just see the connection.
Yeah. Yeah, we just did the Bull Time with Mike segment, so I can expect a little bit of a delay. So, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. What's the name of the book?
Oh, yeah, give me a sec. Let me turn around here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We went off subject.
Yeah, I have to reverse it so that I can see what I'm doing here. Spank the Monkey lends a hand.
Spank the Monkey.
So if you guys recall, at the end of
God
lends a hand. If you recall, at the end of Peter pitching a tent, Spank the Monkey had to go to Petertown to help him tear it down.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna learn his backstory. Yeah. So now this is Spank the Monkey's. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see here. Okay. Let's see what Spank is all about. So, if you find yourself alone with much to think about, call Spank the Monkey. He'll come by and help you work things out.
Oh, God.
I'm way too drunk.
Just the other day, while walking on the farm, Spank the Monkey stopped to look in Farmer John's barn. The air in there was warm. It smelled of salt and sweat and lotion. Way back in the corner was a constant, steady motion.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, I can't.
The farmer's arm was moving fast. His hand, they looked so worn. Spank the Monkey stepped right up and helped him shuck his corn.
Oh.
Hold on.
Spank likes to twist Grandpa, who loves his magazines. He has the first one and the last, and all the in-betweens. He flips right through the articles until his fingers blister. What he really likes to do is look at all the pictures. And look, there's Brenda's beaver.
Oh, no shit.
Yep. Look.
I'll be damned.
When Grandpa gets excited and messes up an issue, Spank is there to save the day with a box of tissue.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Oh, my.
Vinny has a job making sauce for pizza pies. As he cooks, he likes to watch the waitresses go by. Vinny grabs his hard salami and he hides it from the boss. Then he goes into the pantry to make some secret sauce. Vinny makes a lot of sauce. He whips it up by hand. Spank has seen the waitress. He can understand. Spank the monkey takes his car to the quick lube service station. They let him fill his jar up there when he's out of lubrication. From underneath the car on jacks, came some grunting and a moan. That dirty old mechanic Max was down there all alone.
Oh no.
Max's hands were greasy. His eyes were squinted shut. Spank was there to lube his tool and help him bust that nut.
Oh, fuck, I'm dying.
Oh boy. Oh my God.
You may have heard it said that Spank only helps the guys. Please don't cloud your head with all those silly lies.
Oh boy.
Spank the monkey actually likes girls more than boys. Every girl that he knows has a nightstand full of toys.
I'm sorry.
Annie plays the flute all day in the marching band. She knows that when the day is done, Spank will lend a hand. When Annie goes to bed at night, her face is all aglow, 'cause Spank the monkey's gonna have a finger puppet show. As the satin curtain drops, she thinks, I'm a lucky girl. Spank opens with her favorite scene, polishing the pearl. Annie dims the lights and makes sure the door is locked. Then Spank the monkey oils her flute and puts it in her box.
Well,
That
that
had
was
to be a box.
Oh, you go again. Oh, yeah, because the end is too final. There you go, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that was the last page. So, then Spank the monkey oils her flute and puts it in her box. The end.
God.
Yeah, I would think that would be the finale.
So Spank
Well,
isn't.
usually, but you never know. I mean, it could also be when you, huh?
So Spank isn't all about the boys, is what we're saying.
Well, he
And
likes
that's what
the
it
girls,
says.
like,
That don't fill your head with all those lies. You know, he likes the girls even more.
Equal opportunity.
You're just helping the
He
boys
is
out.
very much.
Dude.
People
Get
offer.
their shit done.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Got you. That shit's freaking.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
fuck, man.
God.
That's one of my favorite ones, though, too. Yeah. Hey, money.
I can't
Oh,
even
dear
see,
penthouse
man. My
letters.
eyes
No, I should
watering.
though, huh? Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Jack said, "Well done." Frank Weber says, "Curious George ain't shit now." Dr. Seuss ain't shit now.
Right?
I mean, damn, Dr. Seuss ain't got shit on this either. The innuendos that dude threw out there were
Right. And then Money
I mean-
Chuck asked if I'm having a
what's that? Oh, is
tame
Blue
by
having
comparison.
dear penthouse letters moment?
A dear penthouse letter moment.
Money.
I could, but yeah,
That's freaking awesome, though. Money Chuck, how you doing, brother?
that was a fun one.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Oh hell, it's
Another
the story time with Blue is the freaking pinnacle of the show, bro. And
Absolutely.
that was funny as shit. I was dying.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah, I could hear you guys. I mean, it was cracking. No, that's good. I mean, it helps. Never know. The audience helps the the actor person. So I'm like, but
I was trying to
it was
hold
cracking
my
me up
hand
too. I'm
over
like,
my
okay, I'm glad
nose and
they're
my mouth.
amused.
I'll tell you what I'd like to if I had the
Well, I hear.
opportunity.
Oh God. Oh shit.
If I had the availability to do it,
Yeah.
Please don't write a book.
yeah. If I could open the entire chat where everybody has their voices available, I guarantee you wouldn't be able to get through that book Because I'm telling you what, we're all laughing our asses off the entire
Oh God,
time.
no, that would be
For
rough.
sure.
And she just like reads it like
Yeah, she reads it.
she's
She
like
Yeah.
reading her
Yeah. So let me.
Lord Stanley a bedtime story, you know.
So that being said, let me hide this. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
I'm
Jack.
gonna do something. I'm gonna do something.
Uh-oh, is Spank the monkey there?
No, hold on.
No,
Don't
Spank the
change
monkey?
anything,
Okay.
Blue. I know you have the freaking power. Don't do it. Okay.
So on a lighter note,
I'm not doing anything. Look, see, my hands are up here.
on a lighter note, what would each one of you want to see the Raiders do this year before our first game? A player,
Oh,
a trade, a signing.
I got mine.
Well, go ahead, Sacktown.
Oh, okay. I want to sign Colt Miller to an extension, and of course, Myers. I'm sorry, to an extension.
yeah.
He's already under
No,
contract.
I had a feeling
It
what
was
you were going with. Yeah.
they're both under I mean,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
re-sign them just so we know, and they know
Extend
that
their
they want them there.
yeah. Myers isn't
Um,
going to get an extension. I can guarantee
Jacoby.
that. Colton will get an
Michael
extension.
Mayer.
Myers won't.
I meant Jacoby Myers. I'm sorry.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant the tight end.
I love him. He's Notre Dame.
Yeah, but I mean, they already were trying to trade him.
Yeah, I know.
And when you start trying to trade somebody, you're not going to like give them the bank to keep them.
Oh, hell no. No, he's still got like 2 years left, right?
Yeah. So what about you, Nab, man?
I don't agree with either one of them.
That wasn't the question.
What is the question?
Well, somebody wasn't paying attention.
What do you want to see them do before the first game? Right? What do you want to see them do before game one?
What do we do before game one?
He's getting busy. See, I knew Spank the monkey was over
signing
there.
of a player, trading for a player. What would you like to see us do before we get to day one of the season?
Okay. One thing is Colton Miller's fine. Don't worry about that dude.
Yeah, that contract's going to get done.
Don't worry about that dude. And that can be done whenever. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. Quite sure that conversation's already happened. That's why he's in the building. So, if we're going to sign, if you're talking about signing a player prior to the first game of the season, after June 1st, Jalen Ramsey, the Dolphins will owe him money. Okay, they will owe him money after June 1st because it won't be an outright release, but they will owe half of that for his first year. So my guess, the math I'm doing is 11 million for him. I'd do it in a heartbeat, and then extend him, and then just give him guaranteed money at a lower yearly salary with guaranteed money. Give him a longer deal with a team and player option at the end of it. If he's still there. But other than that, I don't think anything crazy should go on because we got to remember that defense, number one, was hurt last year. We got hurt early. Lost the leader on the back end. Lost the leader on the middle of the freaking defensive line right off the get-go with Wilkins. You know what I mean? Lost Malcolm Kuntz. So I think you just got to freaking pump the brakes a bit as far as that, and my personal thought is if we do anything, in the off season as far as signing someone, it's going to be after June 1st. Like if it's a big signing,
Right.
That's just my opinion. Blue, what you think?
She froze.
Nope.
About what?
Oh,
Well, it's good
Yeah.
you're paying attention. You're still here.
Did
with
I
us.
freeze? Am I here?
yeah, you're here. Yep, we got you.
Am I still here?
Yep.
And always will be.
And what do I think about what you just said?
Go ahead, Trivan. Ask the question
Did
again.
So
freeze again?
So what do you think would be
Did I
our
freeze?
best move before
Somebody
day
froze.
one of the season? Players, trades, signings, getting rid of our players for a trade, bringing in somebody new.
I mean, have they looked into Jamison Williams at all?
I don't.
The wide receiver from Detroit.
Yes. Don't think it's going to be a thing though.
He was somebody that I had thought about. I don't know if they can. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it would either.
Don't we
but
already have
I
like
wouldn't mind
8
seeing them
wide
try to
receivers
target
on the
somebody like that.
roster?
Yeah, but
Does it matter?
She just spitballing.
No, I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. And I'm
So-
No,
not, like,
and not only that,
down
I'm not
your
saying either
opinion.
that all of them are going to make the roster or that we can't. No. I'm not saying you're wrong either. I get it. We're really deep in that position. Giggity. But I'm just saying, like,
you might want to write your own book.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
Right.
that'd be hilarious.
No, not necessarily. I mean, because I actually thought the same thing that Mike did too about Miller too, but but yeah, I'm also not that concerned about it either. I don't know. I'm
Well, we already know that we're going to switch the
Maybe
one
I'm just brain farting,
quarterback
I'm sorry.
over to wide receiver. We
He was
drafted
drafted
wide
a wide
receiver.
like who? Wait, what?
The one
Yeah,
quarterback
I know we
he
did.
drafted just to be a wide receiver. He's
Mhm.
not going to be a quarterback.
No, he was drafted a wide receiver. Exactly.
Yeah, he's not going to be a
Right.
quarterback.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're really deep at wide receiver.
You know what?
right
I'm
now.
like, I don't know if I'm
Saying-
speaking or. Yeah, we are.
Well, they're
Well, we
saying
suck
the
so
other.
bad at it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just saying, like, yeah, we did. I'm like, we suck so bad at it before. Building depth was like a big issue for us
Yeah. Well,
this season.
they're also saying that the wide receiver that we drafted is going to be a starter. Beck. They're saying with what they're seeing in the mini camp that he's going to be a starter day one.
I love that dude. He's gonna be fine.
I mean, so you got Jacoby, you've got 2 tight ends that are, number 1 draft picks. You've got Beck now, so that's 4. That's your starting lineup already. So
Yeah.
Where else do you need to go for wide receiver other than backups? They're going to pop in there.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I think the back end of the defense and the second level of the defense is probably the only spot we can address.
Yeah.
In the offseason, the rest of the offseason.
And if you're Mark Davis, what do you do to get people in your seats? You go, oh, Jalen Ramsey?
When
I sign him for whatever I can sign him for.
Yeah.
And then instantly your stadium's full.
Right. But if you here's the thing, if you wait and let Miami soak in their own freaking sweat because they're sweating.
Right.
Trust me, there's no question.
Yeah, but what happens if somebody else picks him up? Somebody else needs a corner and they trade for him.
Is what it is.
Okay,
Then
so what?
Well, then you make an offer. Then you make an offer as well, and maybe they take it, maybe they don't. But the thing about it is, that goes after June 1st. Then Miami has to freaking have some freaking skin in the game.
Right. I'm just saying we should make an offer now. Make it like a ridiculous in our favor offer, just so they know we're interested.
Well,
like a 7th rounder or something like that, or
yeah. Well, we're not. No.
Yeah, just some ridiculous offer, just so they know that we're interested. And then when it gets closer to the deadline, they're going to be more interested in negotiating with a team that's actually showing interest.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Trivan. We're not sure that they haven't done that already.
True.
So,
but
I mean,
my
there's
thing,
a lot of insiders that said we were absolutely freaking in the freaking game for Jalen Ramsey.
Well, and I don't know if you knew this or not, but when he got traded from the Rams, his first choice was the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and it's still the Raiders. He's wanted to play for them for his whole life. So it's like
that's huge.
When you have his agents pushing and the Raiders giving something, that deal's going to end up probably happening, I'm guessing.
I hope so.
Okay, so can I address this one right here? Chewy says our secondary was horrible last year. Our secondary was horrible after Epps got hurt. Because Epps, no, hold on. I'm not saying because Epps is a bad. Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm saying a word. Go ahead.
I'm only saying because he was the leader of the back end of that
hello,
defense.
Stanley.
And when you lose that dude, the young folks that were in that freaking back end of that defense, they don't have any direction because we didn't have the coaching staff the coaching staff didn't allow it. They didn't allow freaking somebody else to step up. There was no help.
You have the same coaching staff this year.
But no, hold on. That's not what I'm saying. But when the head coach tells folks you're going to do shit a certain way, like that fucking douchebag did, then what's Patrick Graham to do? He can't do shit, right?
Which
you lose, and then hold on, not done. Then you lose right after Marcus Epps. You lose Wilkins in the middle of the freaking defensive line that can't provide a pass rush, right?
You lost him first.
Okay, so it was
the very first game that we lost.
And then and Kuntz gone.
Kuntz was out for the year.
Right. So it's like shit. And Max played injured pretty much the entire year. So when you can't get a pass rush up the field, that changes the whole back end of the defense. And then when you lose the leader, when you lose the captain of the back end of the defense, now you're really screwed.
Mm-hmm.
A dude that has a lot of freaking experience. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to tell you. My thought process is only this. It's like, dude, it's going to be different if healthy. Is all I'm saying. If we're healthy, we're going to be good. These dudes, these youngsters, they're going to get better. Bennett's going to be better. Freaking DeCamry going to be better. Everybody going to be better. I firmly believe this coaching staff makes a huge freaking difference. And don't forget Hobbs. Sure, Hobbs got hurt too. Yeah, it's like, goddamn. And then Jack Jones was out there freaking whiffing tackles left and right. Ja'Cory Bennett, I must tell you, he got better at tackling towards the end of the year because he had to. He had to tackle. He had to tackle. Then, because there were people up in his shit. He had to make a tackle.
The mirror image of the corner on the other side.
Yep. Frank Weber said this over and over. Don't count on Wilkins. And Frank, I'm gonna tell you that I don't disagree with you.
Well,
that
and
he's
look at
walking
this.
around, that he's in a boot is a thing. But I will tell you that I did some reading on it, and the folks that I trust told me that he's in a boot for a reason. So he doesn't, walking around day to day, stress that ankle.
Right.
So I don't know that to be 100% true. I don't know. They were saying that would be walking into ball games, taking the boot off, going into the locker room and suit up and go play. But the boot's going to come right back on the moment he's done, because that injury is difficult to come back from. So that's all.
It's
that's
smart.
All right, I'll leave it.
So on that, so Wilkinson, we know, is an injury problem.
Wilkins,
sorry.
Yeah, because when you say Wilkinson, it's like, yeah, we dumped that fucking dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody's like, what? What'd we do? Yeah.
So you not only have him as not a solid starter at this point, you also had everybody else on the defensive line got injured last year.
Yep.
And we re-signed the ones that were getting injured.
Yep.
We let go of people that were healthy. I mean, Spillane, you can say he wasn't there every game, but when you're a linebacker that has over 100 tackles, and he was out, 2 games? If I'm correct. So he was relatively healthy. He's 29. The guy we brought in to replace him is 30 and missed, I want to say, 5 games last year for injuries. Do you think that's going to get better?
No, I don't know. We're about to see.
I mean, if you're prone to injury, you're prone to injury.
Well, here's the thing.
Right
is
now,
it prone or not prone? Is it a thing or not a thing?
I think it's a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is, Tim Brown was prone to injury, bro. He's a Hall of Famer. Just saying.
Yeah, but you got to show up to play.
No. But Tim Brown was prone to injury, bro.
I would beg to differ on that. He would play every freaking game, whether he was injured or not.
Oh, that cat! Why do you think he had freaking his fingers all taped up all the fucking time? He
still played. He didn't miss games.
No, understood. I'm just trying to tell you. If you're in the NFL, you're gonna be injury prone. It's just a matter of can you come back from it?
I get that.
I'm not trying to dispute you.
No, I'm just saying missing games.
That Wilkins injury is significant, and it's very possible. Weber's correct. Very possible that he may not play ever again. It's very possible. What I'm trying to say is that we went through a freaking injury bug. So we got to remember that it was an injury bug that went freaking rampant. It was like a freaking virus, bro.
Right. No.
And no. I'm not trying to stomp on you, Trivan. I'm just trying to finish.
We talk. We do this all the time. We're good.
Yeah. And Kenneth said it. He said something up here going, wait a second, where was he at? Don't be fooled. Not in order. Free safety, up ball linebacker, and slot corner. Damn, I've talked that shit all weekend. Yes, that's exactly where you're right. That is exactly where we are weak at. Cool. I get that. That's not the conversation, though. The conversation is what do we do moving forward as we go into the season?
Right.
So the conversation is what can we do? It's not about what we did. It's about what we can do.
No, that was my question, but you went a kind of a skewed direction. That's why I came back.
I didn't mean to.
No, I just asked what you wanted to do, or any of us on this panel, to make a correction to.
I told you pretty plainly Jalen Ramsey, but we were not going to touch it till after June 1st.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. And I think that would be a good step forward.
And I don't want to be clear. I was not happy Spillane was traded. I was not happy about that. I want that to be very damn clear. I was not happy about that. Just to be clear. Just so everybody knows, I love Spillane.
Well, and we didn't trade him. We let him go.
Well, kind of.
No.
It was weird. Very weird. It was an outright release, but it was a requested release. So, just so you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just a player that was rarely injured, we let go, and we hold on to players that were repetitively injured throughout the season.
I get your point. Your point.
It doesn't look good for me because I think we're going to still be in the same spot where our defense is going to get injured early, and we don't have anywhere near the backups that we had last year. And then you got to go up against Patrick Mahomes. You know, I just don't see that as a good scenario.
Okay. So Kenneth says, sign the free agent, the Cincinnati corner from Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you say Cincinnati corner, we understand Cincinnati already. But he's a slot corner.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure who the hell that is.
I think Mitch was talking about him too.
Who is that?
Yeah, who?
I would have known earlier today, but there was a lot of beers involved.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a slot corner. I can't think of his name, but he's going to be a slot corner. I would much rather go and spend the extra money for Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, big luck.
Is a solid lockdown corner for at least a year, and then you can move him to safety after that. Than to get a slot corner and still not be solid on the edges.
Agreed.
You know,
rather be solid on the edges right now.
We've got the money. Let's sign a big name. Get us excited about the season.
Yeah.
You know, you sign Jalen Ramsey, ticket prices are going to unfortunately go through the roof. But at least you've got some excitement. You've got the fact that they're trying to do something to win this season. Instead of,
do you not think the ticket prices have already skyrocketed at this point?
Well, I mean, Mark Davis raises prices.
I was about to say the ticket prices are already the highest in the league. So,
yeah,
second highest from what I saw.
I was about to say they're already the highest in the league. So,
Cowboys home games, I think, are the highest. Yep.
I think we need some excitement to build our fan base again.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
No, I'm not positive. I looked though, and that shit was that nosebleed shit was like fucking $350.
It's crazy.
Okay,
when I was even last year when I was looking at getting tickets to go out there, it was
like
you couldn't get anything under like $500 to get down in the the lower bowl.
Yep.
And then you get good seats, and you're looking almost $1,000 a seat.
Yep.
Which
that's why soon as we saw the schedule release, I knew when they were going to be in Indy. I reserved that shit on StubHub.
Well, and you saw how expensive Indy tickets were this year.
Yeah, I got them for $130 a piece.
Oh shit! You know what? For this year, no, for this.
I was looking, Jesus.
The moment the schedule release came out, Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead, Blue.
I was gonna say, so actually, all three of us were wrong. The highest or most expensive single NFL ticket prices this year so far is the Pittsburgh Steelers, $600 per ticket.
That makes
The
no
Lions
sense.
have the most expensive. No, I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying that is what I found. The Lions have the
Wow.
most expensive ticket average of any team. Right now, the Raiders have the highest average ticket price in the league at an average of 170.
Man.
And that's home and away. That's both.
I know.
I looked at Indy tickets today, and
Yeah,
I couldn't get it
exactly.
200.
Yeah. So what I did was,
And Green Bay has the highest road ticket.
the moment I found out the date, I went on StubHub and I reserved 2 freaking general admission. I didn't care what the seats were. 130 a piece.
I got you. So you're just trying to get in.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking for, best available tickets so I could.
Yep. But I know Lucas Oil Stadium.
What area are you in?
I grew up in Indiana, so I mean, I know the area over there.
Gotcha.
So
Where are you at, Trivan?
I'm in Michigan.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And big luck. Yeah, that's how I've gone to Raiders games in the preseason.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said that he's gonna look at preseason tickets, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, preseason isn't anywhere as close to me, so.
Yeah. Funny part is Trivan.
No.
Funny part is Trivan can get to freaking Indy faster than me coming from Tennessee. That's the crazy part.
3.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm five and a half.
When I first signed up for season tickets in Oakland, I was in the black hole, row 4, $60 a ticket.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah,
it's going to get unaffordable for
That's
us.
That's fucking
to
crazy.
Think about going.
Mm-hmm.
That's how old I am.
Quarterbacks, $250 million guaranteed. Yeah. There's no fucking way. 5 years, it's going to be $1,000 a ticket.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing. And when the seats start emptying, they'll be like,
I'm like $60 is like you're looking if you can.
Yeah. I took my kids to a Detroit game because the Raiders were playing in Detroit, and by the time it was all done for me and my 2 kids, I had blown like $1,500.
Yeah.
For seats, pizza, and parking. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, my daughter just told me so they live in Washington State. They're about 2.5 hours from Seattle. So that preseason game, she said $200 a piece for her and my other daughter.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, preseason games should be free. You're building your fan base.
Right. But it's proven our point. And she goes, luckily I'm the regional bank manager for Wells Fargo in this area, and we don't have to pay for them. So
yeah. It's all people that aren't fans that are getting the big tickets.
Right.
Especially out in Vegas. Yeah. The hotels are buying all the tickets and giving them away to the people that are coming to their hotels.
Packages. They're doing packages.
They're not necessarily Raider fans. They're people that are in the hotel. Oh,
high
we can
rollers.
Get tickets. Sure.
Yep. Big Luck said the Winers for my birthday. Hell yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
NorCal
I actually went. That was the preseason game I went to last season for my buddy's birthday.
Well, it's like me and Europe were like, man, if that Titans game was a fucking at Tennessee, dude, me and Europe would be there, dude, and we'd be freaking on-site correspondents for all you fuckers. You know, because that's 3.5 hours for me, and it's an hour and a half for men.
Yeah.
So Dixon Sour depends on what game you go to. It's a true statement. It is a true statement. But anything in Allegiant is expensive as shit. I'm telling you.
Oh hell yeah!
Chick slide me her number when I was a plan in Hollywood. She wanted me to hit the hotel and everything fucking Vegas. Okay. All right, Chewy.
Alrighty then. He said
Raiders.
he's also going.
Okay. Who in the hell is that? El Padrino.
I don't know. Somebody who needs to get the
Tuismo. The Raiders sex traffic women. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Oh, somebody booed him.
Fucking stupid. Somebody's asleep in the moderator department.
No, let
moderators.
Let him at least freaking explain himself if he's able to. I'll give him 2 minutes. 2 minutes to explain himself.
I really don't even know what he said.
He said LO.
He
just said LOL.
He said the Raiders. Well, afterwards, but that doesn't explain.
Oh, your mods suck. Okay, there you go. Rosetown, make it happen, bro.
Yeah.
Rosetown, make it happen.
Or Weber, or any of you guys.
I'll get myself out of the show and I'll go fucking
make it happen. Rosetown. Rosetown will fucking punch his ass out. Rose. So this dude Parabot. Let me write that down. I'll make sure YouTube knows who the fuck you are.
Why do people do this? I don't understand.
Let me write this shit down.
Because they're bored with life.
They're living in their mom's basement.
Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. Since I've been running on my own channel, I've found out that you can actually freaking report these people.
Yeah.
El Padrino.
I don't know. What did that say, Chichoron?
Yeah, got you. You're good.
Oh,
Snitch, go fuck yourself.
That's it. I'm going offline for a minute. I got something.
Oh, wait. Wait, he's on another stream. Hold on one. He's on another fucking stream.
Yeah, and the stupid over here, and then the stupid little cunt is saying snitch, tattletale. I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself, man. You fucking bored ass.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You come in here talking that kind of fucking nonsense, man. Get the fuck out of here, you little fucking prick.
Exactly.
Fucking weakling, coward.
Dude.
Hey, Rosetown.
Jack. Oh, okay. He said he finally did. No, Jack already got him out, he said.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Jack said he kicked him out.
Good.
Oh, no, I guess not.
Thursday. Hey, go fuck yourself, dude.
You know, the funny thing is, when he says that, the Raiders are one of the only teams that, you know, you have the rule out there that they're not going to bring anybody in that's abused women.
Oh, no. It's the Brett Biletnikoff rule.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we're one of the only teams that have that rule in place that we're not going to bring people into the organization that have beat on women, sexually abused women, any of that.
Hang on 1 second. He's on Yerp's channel. Yerp's still streaming on my channel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Who's on Yerp's side? Freaking smash that dude.
R.I.P.
Oh, that's why they can't. All right.
Biletnikoff, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, completely unbaked.
He's scared to be over here. He's scared to be over here because I'm going to freaking punch his ass out like a freaking like a light, bro.
I've got an AK that has your name on it, man.
Oh, man. Escalated quickly.
Yeah.
He pops up in here on my side.
Oh,
and I'm going to punch him out for good. He'll be banned. Completely banned. I'm not even going to fuck with 24 hours. You go talking shit like that, you start talking that way about ladies and shit. I'm a girl dad, man.
No, hell no.
Don't fuck around with that shit. Don't do that.
That's just stupid.
Don't do that shit.
Well, and especially say that it's the Raiders doing that. Like I said, I mean, we've had that rule forever. Like, you know,
yeah,
we've let lots of good players walk by our team because of that.
Yep. It's called the Bolitnikoff rule.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Rosetown, I'd never seen him before either.
Yeah. So just an uneducated person, for sure.
Yeah, so Rosetown, so when Yerp left the channel, he was streaming on mine. He went to work. I think he left the stream open. And that's good. I'm glad he did that. Because he's gonna get likes.
Good night, Chewy.
It just kind of he forgot. I think he forgot. Is all.
Yeah.
That's all. There's no big deal. But Rosetown took care of him. He's a mod on both of them. So I'll let Yerp know that tomorrow. Well, all right.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Have a great night. Yep.
Yeah,
Chewy, man.
You too,
You're
Dan.
great.
Like I said, get a hold of me tomorrow. We'll work out the indie thing.
Actually.
I'll try it in the next couple of days, man. I've got class tomorrow that I got to do. I don't know if I'll be on at all tomorrow.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance.
Okay. So I've got a class to teach tomorrow. I just I'm gonna have to tell these dudes whether they are actually passed or failed. I already know they are all passed, but I still have to be there.
Nice.
Oh, Money Chuck said I gave him a 24. Sweet, thanks, Money. Appreciate that, man.
Good job,
you gave him a
buddy.
24. Yeah.
All right. I
Sweet.
had a great time tonight. Love all you.
You're awesome, man. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Peace out.
We're the asylum. Come to the asylum.
Have a good night.
There's another fucking dude right there. Come to the asylum. See that?
So there is. That's what dude.
Oh, motherfucker! I will come to the asylum.
See there. That's what I'm like. That's where it's coming from. I don't know.
The asylum. Steve's building asylum.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck ever. You're a problem. You're a flat out problem.
Step B.
So the asylum. Okay. Let me go ahead and send that to YouTube too. The asylum. Trust me, I had conversations with the YouTube producers today, so we'll have a conversation about that shit. So find out. Fuck around.
You're
and
right,
find
Frank Weber. We
There
know.
you go. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out, motherfucker. I'm telling you, dude, you're fucking with the wrong motherfuckers here, bro. I'm telling you. You're fucking with the wrong people. I'm trying to tell you, you're just fucking with the wrong people. Money Chuck, thank you, but you're fucking with the wrong people right now. I just started a channel, and trust me, I educated myself on what all this is about and how to do things and that type of stuff. And YouTube's told me, hey, if you got a problem with somebody, all you got to do is just throw it out there, and we'll take care of it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Hi, G fam.
Cats clips. So you're only being invited. Blue. You available after the show? Oh, for a chat. That's Jack Kenna. I was like, God damn it, motherfucker.
Yeah, Jack. I can chat with you.
I'm like, I better be Jack Kenna.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it was Jack. Okay, I was about ready to really get pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say. I like to fuck your ass up. Yeah. But no, it's Jack. Sorry. My bad. Yes.
Where are all these fuckers coming from, bro? Help me out.
Hey, what's up? Oh, are you going? Okay.
Oh, yeah, he proved himself a long time ago, Rosetown, in my opinion. But thank you for saying that, because absolutely. At work, what happened? Some people on your channel invading this shit. Yep. And shows that they're streaming on your side. And they're advertising fucking stupid shit.
Get a life.
Europe, if you could do me a favor.
Did you see it?
Europe, if you could do me a favor, could you kill your stream on your side and just join this one if you're not busy at work?
He said he'll be over.
I'm over here. Hold up. He said, hold up.
Yeah.
He's about to freaking come unglued on his side. I can see it. It's like, you motherfucker. I know how Europe rolls, bro. When me and Europe are on, so when we do our stuff, Mondays and Fridays or Mondays and Thursdays, in between, me and Europe freaking on the same page, you know? And he's like, yeah, you don't be fucking with him. And I'm like, you don't be fucking with him either, you know, type of deal. So the bottom of YouTube, see the bottom of YouTube. That's see, you just throwing freaking silly shit out here. Yeah, bye, motherfucker. Bye, Felicia.
I thought he was gone already.
No, he just keeps changing his freaking name.
I know, I did too. I'm like,
oh.
He has
yeah.
That dude has about 10 different freaking accounts. He has nothing better to do.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Just what we need.
We've only seen like 3 of them.
Oh, I'll see you at the asylum. I'll see you at the asylum.
I was about to say,
gonna see you at the
he
asylum
popped in with like 3.
Hey, get this shit. I just sent the report. What he just sent.
He said he can't get it.
I was able to capture, and I sent it to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm so we're about to bounce out of here anyway.
I can't get to it. It's not popping up in my stream.
It's okay. Already.
Yeah. Weber. That's a very polite way to put it.
I captured 7 of the comments with asylum in it, and that's all sent to
YouTube really
you.
doesn't do shit.
They will.
Well, he also just wrote it back. He goes, YouTube doesn't do anything.
No,
I'm saying that's what he just said right now, or they said. I should say. I don't know what they are.
Not normally. I mean, but the thing is, if you come in here with hate speech and you fuck around like you're doing, guess what? Just a pro tip, my fucking ass.
Oh yeah.
I got your pro tip. It's right underneath my belt line, dude. I'm telling you, you fuck around and find out. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, and there Europe is talking to him too.
It had a lot to do with females.
No, he goes, "What's up? Why are you acting up on my shit?" Yeah.
Had a lot to do with females, I do believe. Yeah, I think it was. Yep, something like that.
Yeah, and he's telling Rosetown to hurry up.
Trust me, I've been working with some
LA
YouTube
Crash Dog
channel folks on the YouTube.
You have a branch to it.
The actual Google corporation folks. I was asking questions. They hit me back. I hit them up. He's like, "Hey, if you have any issues, let us know." They know that I have an issue now. Fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. You fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, everybody keeps giving him like the most polite terms. I kept calling him a stupid cunt, and everybody else is like, "Oh, that." What did he call him? Somebody else in the thing. He goes, "What a dork!" Like,
what a dork! Not you.
I'm like,
not
I
you.
guess
Him.
I went too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, "What a dork!" Yeah.
Send me the link right quick. I can't
do
that.
Weber said it. He goes, "What a dork."
That man, give Big Luck a wrench. I
Frank,
should actually.
Frank
Yeah, hold
Weber,
on.
watch your language.
But that's the thing. This freaking douchebag doesn't even show up on mine, or I'd ban it. He knows that.
Yeah, I know, Frank. Yeah, Weber. I have to admit, there's a lot of choice words that I'm really not afraid to use, and I use them pretty frequently, actually.
Yeah,
I like my everyday conversation.
I was about ready to doze off, and now my blood is boiling.
Yeah, you notice.
G-Fam says, I don't need a reason to snipe bitches. I do this shit for fun. Put that wrench on my name, Yerp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, give Big Luck a round. Oh. There he is.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Who in the hell is acting retarded on my shit?
Somebody calling himself.
I don't think he's acting.
So it's
Asylum.
There's several different ones, and they keep putting their name out there as "Welcome to the Asylum." Do you recognize that?
No, I don't know who the fuck they is, but they about to get
to
unceremoniously blocked.
Well, here's the thing. Money Chuck done fucking handled. Money Chuck, Frank, Rosetown all kind of handled it for now. But I done put the name Asylum into the
Fly Cats clips. That's not him, right?
No, I put that. Oh wait, what?
This guy Sly Cats clips.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yep.
All right, banned out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. That was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, banned. He's out of here.
Goodbye. I think you just
yeah,
keep
that was
changing
one of the names.
Same person.
I don't care.
So,
keep banning their ass. Fuck it.
But anyway, they keep saying the same thing. They keep saying the same thing over and over. Welcome to the Asylum. So I sent that to YouTube.
All right, bet.
The Asylum. I said the Asylum, and I took screenshots. I sent screenshots over there, and then I got called. Weird, because I got called a snitch. I got called a snitch and a narc. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's probably bro. Big Luck, I'm about to make you a mod.
Tattletale. That was funny.
Piano Man.
Big Luck, I'm about to make him a mod. Come to my channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell him to come to my channel.
Yeah, it already got rid of them here. Slay Cats or whatever, they were banned and their comments were removed. It said.
Piano Rat with a question mark. That's what Frank Weber said.
It probably was his little piano fan. It probably was piano fan. I'll tell you what.
G-Fam, I'll take care of your channel, bro. This is what G-Fam said.
Dixon, he said it probably was. Well, Dixon said it. He goes, it was probably Piano Man.
It probably was his little gay ass. I know one thing. You show your ass back over here, I'm on your ass, Piano. I'm on your ass, boy. And I ain't letting up either. I'm going to keep your ass in the chat, and I'm going to make you feel so fucking bad about you, your team, and everybody else. I'm going to shit all over you. You just say, mark my words. You're lucky I'm at fucking work making money right now. Because I'll be on your ass like white on rice, boy. I tell you that right now. All right, I got to go back. It's just me and my boss. We the only ones two working, so.
I got you, man.
I love y'all. Y'all
be safe. Good night, man.
Yes, sir.
Love you back, brother. Take care, man.
All right.
Peace.
All
right. Hey, bounce out of StreamYard altogether, bro.
Good night.
If you would.
How do I do that? You know, I'm still learning.
Just close StreamYard like completely.
Oh, okay. So I got you.
You're not streaming.
All right, I got you.
Because you're still streaming.
All right, I'll close it out altogether.
Yeah. That way, that freaking douchebag ain't the only way he goes over here is if he gonna have to deal with me at that point, and he chose not to.
I bet. I got a car coming up, so I'll holler at y'all.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right, love y'all. Yep.
I mean, love you back.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Have a good night.
Yep.
Love you.
Yep.
Bye.
All right.
Yep. That's interesting.
I think there was a slight delay on his side.
it's always a challenge at some point in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In every single podcast. Damn. Here we go. Got him. Okay. I removed him. I was able to remove him that time. Let me remove. Oh, wait. No, he's still. He's got to actually.
Wait, what? Where?
Get out of the studio. Let me see if I can do that. Settings. It doesn't matter at this point. Just give the word on the blow. On the. KS. Give the word on the. What? Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think that is Piano Boy. Piano Rat. Oh, the blocks.
Either that or his dad. Like father, like son.
Yeah, Liberace and Elton John. Yeah. I mean, the only thing is, I really like Elton John, bro. That's the problem. I don't like to give him that kind of compliment. Ask Piano Boy to read a page of Harry Potter book. Ask Piano Man to read a page of freaking Brenda's Beaver needs a barber.
He probably couldn't read. He probably couldn't read See Jane Run.
He can't really. That's the only other thing is the dude that was on there actually had a lot better grammar. So I kind of question
that's
that.
True.
So I kind of question it a little bit, but could be, I don't know, what's the right word? Disciples or other folks on his side of things.
He's a psycho twin.
Here you go. Here's what Kenneth said. I'll block Sacktown too. Just give me the word. Just give me the word. Just kidding. Yep. There you go. There's the word right there. The bird is the word. Bird's
the word.
It couldn't be Piano's dad. I am Piano's dad. Frank Weber.
Oh my God. I'll do the one finger wave.
Big Luck's like, damn, not Sacktown, bro. I'll block your ass myself if you fucking block Sacktown, dude. It's going to be a freaking block war. Flute Boy is at band camp sticking a flute in his ass. Oh, in his.
Jesus.
Wait. He didn't say that. I actually made up that word. He said in his ... Can't say it with a lady in the room, but you know. Look, let me tell you something. There is nothing can be said around us that can't be said in front of Blue. I promise you that. If you won't say it to me or Mike, you shouldn't say it. But don't say you can't say something because Blue's here.
I was using that. I was throwing that word around quite a bit.
No, he's being respectful. You know.
No,
I appreciate that. Yeah, but yeah.
No,
I mean,
absolutely being respectful.
I was.
But you gotta understand. Don't say something you think me and Mike. If you think me and Mike would like be pissed off about it, don't say it.
I absolutely appreciate it. But I tossed that word around.
Yeah. She throws a C word around. So, and Al will never touch that thing. I'll never touch that C word, bro. It ain't happening.
Yeah, pretty freely.
So I'm just trying to say, I ain't worried. Isn't Piano Man a Bilky Joel song? Elton will kick Billy's ass. Yeah, could be. Isn't Piano Man a Billy Joel song?
Yeah, it is.
It is actually. Yeah, Elton will kick Billy's ass. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, when you think about piano players though, there's three that come to mind that well, I guess we could do a top five. Did you think about Ray?
Oh,
Ray Charles. Ray Charles was a bad motherfucker on the piano. but he wasn't Billy Joel on the piano. He wasn't Elton on the piano. He certainly wasn't Liberace on the piano either. Those three, I think those three right there were like the freaking, those are the top three, in my opinion, on the piano. So that's
okay. I got one. Billy Powell, the
Amadeus Mozart.
Well,
Billy,
of course, that's different.
Yeah, with the
sure.
Leonard Skinner.
Oh yeah.
Before he was unfortunately killed in a plane crash.
Yeah, I guess I was just kind of throwing it out there as a traditional piano player. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of like in a band, they were the band. You know?
Right. I get you.
I guess that was kind of my. Oh, we lost Blue.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I just love Billy Powell.
Did you just make her mad? Did you make her mad, Mike?
Probably.
Jack, I was messing with you, but
she's just tired of from 4 days of taking care of
down too.
Huh?
Bob Mayo on the keyboard. Bob Mayo is what Frank Weber said. Bob Mayo.
Oh.
Yeah. On the keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I was just kind of throwing it out there as like the band. Elton John, the band, Billy Joel, the band, Liberace. You know what I mean? So I guess I kind of fucked that up because we've been at this all fucking day and it's like 5 hours in, and boom.
We have to 5 hours.
Yeah, the connection was shit, man. I was like, fuck. So I just popped out.
That would
clear it up.
I'm pretty sure my channel is pretty freaking full cache wise, kind of like cache memory wise. So I
earlier
today, but hell, we did damn near 4 hours on Europe earlier. So, and then now we're approaching 5 hours here. So sometimes that just gets a little bit clogged up. So it may not be you guys, it might be on my end. Prince on the keys. You ain't lying.
Oh, no doubt.
That cat can play pretty much any instrument there is.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Blue went there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He could help Jack off the horse too.
Hey, I got to see him play. I got to see him 4 times. The skin flute. Heard he's a pro.
Hey, look, he could help Jack off the horse too, probably. Dude was in pretty good shape.
Oh yeah. Tackle the ivory. Or tickle the ivory. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the funniest things.
And I'm trying to think. John Lennon too. He could play.
Oh.
Yeah, he could play. Yep. Shit, McCartney.
Yeah,
could
Dixon.
play.
I saw him.
Yeah,
like,
McCartney.
I saw him like 4 or 5 times. No, Dixon Sider said he goes, Blue saw Prince. I'm like, yeah, I've seen him like 4 or 5 times.
Elton John makes you hit the karaoke. Absolutely.
Very, very cool.
That's one of the most popular, probably, artists in karaoke probably out there is Elton John. No shit. There's a ton of songs out there.
Closer, tired dancer.
Yep. Oh wow. Hey, Mike. Love you, no shit. Don't ever.
I know that sucked. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Bob, send us all cash. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Let's see. That's Kenna. Bob, send us all cash. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyway, don't beat a dead horse. I mean, why not? I mean, it's already dead. So, I mean, it's better than beating it to make it dead. If it's already dead, Just saying. Jerry Lee Lewis, absolutely.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Money
That
Chuck
dude was badass.
Money Chuck coming off the top rope with that one.
That was yeah, he's badass, man. That dude had such quick hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, giggity. Quick hands. Yep. We just had story time about some quick hands. We just had story time about some quick hands, bro. So giggity on that one.
Sorry.
Oh wait, came through a little late. Did I miss the story? Oh, G-Fam missed the story. Many stories. There were 3 stories. Yeah, just wanted to say that.
Yeah, there were 3. Oh, it came through a little late. Did I miss? Yeah, G-Fam. You did come late.
Let him know what at least what the titles were.
So Peter pitched a tent. I did revisit Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber, and then I brought out a new one called Spank the Monkey Lends a Hand, which is probably one of my favorites, if I do say so myself. So definitely worth the rewatch for Spank the Monkey Lends a Hand.
I'm telling you, that's
Mike.
me and Mike.
Yeah, Spank the Monkey Lends a Hand is definitely a good one.
Here's the crazy part. Mike had to turn off his mic because he's freaking dying. So he's over there freaking dying.
Yeah.
I agree. Yep.
I about fell over.
Yeah. And Trivan's like, what the fuck? hey, wait. Big Luck said,
no, I know. Trivan was like, what's happening?
All right, let me get back in there right quick. Big Luck, there you are. All right. Big Luck needs a wrench.
Big Luck, you're not wrong.
Big Luck needed a wrench. I had to go make that happen. Tell him what he missed. So
That's bullshitting.
Do you have it in you for G-Fam to do the freaking Spank the Monkey?
Yeah,
one?
I was about to say, right?
Oh God, I gotta turn my mic off again.
To what? To read it again?
Yeah, do you have?
Yeah, I can read.
For G-Fam.
I have Spank. I can do it. I can read Spank the Monkey.
G-Fam says, dang, I always come on too late.
I know.
Everybody's like, oh, do you?
Yeah.
Better than too early.
Yep.
He's the I was doing that for her.
Yeah. Big Luck said, damn, I was dodging that wrench for very well for a little bit. Yeah, you got that wrench on him now.
Dodging that wrench.
He missed the dip lesson.
You can't dodge my wrench, bro. Stick that shit to you in a heartbeat. All right, you're gonna get that book just for G-Fam.
I have it.
Okay, sweet. All right, let me put you up there. Let me hold on.
All right. I'm just gonna fix my settings here.
All right.
I'm turning off my mic.
All righty, guys. This is truly bedtime story because right after this, I'm gonna hop off.
Yep. G-Fam, this is for you. This is for you because you asked.
I'm dedicating this story, this bedtime story to G-Fam, and then I will be bouncing out of here. So, Spank the Monkey Lends a Hand. Oh, and there's David. Right on time. David. Oh my. Excuse me, guys. Okay. If you find yourself alone with much to think about, call Spank the Monkey. He'll come by and help you work things out. Just the other day, while working on the farm, Spank the Monkey stopped to look in Farmer John's barn. The air in there was warm, It smelled of salt and sweet and sweat and lotion. Way back in the corner was a constant steady commotion. The farmer's arm was moving fast. His hands, they looked so worn. Spank the monkey stepped right up and helped him shuck his corn. Spank likes to visit Grandpa, who loves his magazines. He has the first one and the last, and all the ones in between. He flips right through the articles until his fingers blister. What he really likes to do is look at all the pictures. When Grandpa gets excited and messes up an issue, Spank is there to save the day with a box of tissue. Vinny has a job making sauce for pizza pies. As he cooks, he likes to watch the waitresses go by. Vinny grabs his hard salami and he hides it from the boss. When he goes into the pantry to make some secret sauce, Vinny makes a lot of sauce. He whips it up by hand. Spank has seen the waitresses. He can understand. Spank the monkey takes his car to the quick lube service station. They let him fill his jar up there when he's out of lubrication. From underneath a car on jacks came some grunting and a moan. That dirty old mechanic Max was down there all alone.
Dirty old mechanic.
Max's hands were greasy. His eyes were squinted shut. Spank was there to lube his tool and help him bust that nut.
Oh.
You may have heard it said that Spank only helps the guys. Please don't cloud your head with all those silly lies. Spank the monkey actually likes girls more than boys. Every girl that he knows has a nightstand full of toys. Annie plays the flute all day in the marching band. She knows that when the day is done, Spank will lend a hand. When Annie goes to bed at night, her face is all aglow, 'cause Spank the monkey's gonna have a finger puppet show. As the satin curtain drops, she thinks, I'm a lucky girl. Spank opens with her favorite scene, polishing the pearl. Annie dims the lights and makes sure the door is locked. Then Spank the monkey oils her flute and puts it in her box. Now, if that's not a happy ending, I don't know what is.
I'm telling you, that's a happy ending right there.
Right.
So Weber says, well, why does it always have to be some poor farmer?
I don't know. They're just the easiest target there.
All right. So, and Big Luck says, the monkey has that effect. Rosetown says,
Bust that nut. I know, right, Jack? I was cracking up.
Yeah. Rosetown says, monkey reminds me of Diddy. Jack says, bust that nut. Bust that nut. Yeah.
G fam, he's a fucking dead. Can't forget about that pearl
gentleman. Can't forget about
That's
the
correct.
pearl.
That's correct. It's the best scene. It's the best scene in the story.
Yeah, G-Fan's like dead. Fucking dead. Like
And he goes, I love happy endings.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't we all?
Dixon Cider is the monkey, bro. He is that dude.
Indubitably.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
dying.
these books available in Braille? Are these books available
Yeah,
in Braille?
I'm fucking dying.
They might be, sir. They just might be.
I'm not sure if you get the same effect out of it, but probably
They could be.
you might. I don't know. Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
given that the books are written like in story cartoons, I mean, who knows?
No, but I think he's saying that you're using your fingers to
No, I
freaking
know.
read. So, yeah.
No kidding.
You think?
I'm like, yeah, thanks for
Here we
explaining
go.
that.
G-Fam.
Thanks for saying Monkey Blow. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Best Raider
You're welcome.
Queen.
That was just for you. That was just for you. You hear that, Mike? Queen, not princess.
I'm still trying to recover.
Yeah, Mike's sitting over there. He's been laughing for like 5 days straight. His freaking
I know.
Oh God.
My
facial
everything hurts.
Everything
hurts from laughing. And this didn't help at all to help him recover.
I know.
promise.
Sorry.
Oh, you guys are the shit, man. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
the funny, like no matter how many times we hear those stories, they're funny as hell.
Sacktown
about to have abdominal cramp.
Yeah. So I just got a response from YouTube. Said we are looking into this matter. So.
Oh yeah.
We will see.
Yeah. We'll see what if that amounts to. That's just one of their bot shits responding.
They've actually been pretty good.
You did your part.
Well, they've been pretty good about it because I'm forward to them.
Yep.
I'll be like, hey, is this okay? Is this okay? You know, and it seems like I get
okay, I see what you mean.
I get a good response because I'm not just doing shit to do shit. And you know what I mean? And
yeah.
They're like, hey, you need to check if you're gonna have the show like that has adult content, you gotta make damn sure you check those blocks. They're the ones that told me check those blocks that it's got to be over 18, you know. So D-Mokes, AOC MVP incoming. D-Mokes always freaking all about that, dude.
D-Mokes. God
yeah.
damn. Now it's an official
MVP.
chat. Now it's an official chat.
Now it's an official chat. D-Mokes is here, bro. It's official. That dude's always like, yeah, AOC, man. Let's go. We doing Super Bowl with AOC. That's D-Mokes, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
You folks are too much. Thanks for an entertaining Monday. Hey, reality is, Frank.
Our pleasure.
Half of what we do is some content about the Raider stuff, and the other half is we want everybody in the nation to go to sleep with a smile on their face. Spank the Monkey definitely freaking also
I did my part.
Priority as well. So, but what I'm saying is the bottom line is, and truth be told, the Raider Nation's been through a lot of freaking pain, bro. And all we're trying to do is make it light. Trying to make it light. That's all. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, man. D-Mokes, I appreciate you showing up, man. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and that type of stuff. Help us out a little bit. And I'll tell you what, I think we're going to bounce out of here. Blue, you got anything?
Or go to bed. No, I'm good. Well, Big like his last time he goes, or go to bed and sleep knowing that the pearl is polished.
No
You're
shit,
not wrong,
right?
sir.
Yeah. Well, pearl can be polished after we're done
Definitely
here.
the best scene.
Possibly David might take care of that. Don't know. Yeah, I saw the eyebrows move on that one.
About it.
Yeah.
I'll have him put on a finger puppet show. I was about to say I'll have David put on a finger puppet show for me. All righty, guys. Nighty night. Love ya.
All right, sweet. Mike, what you got, man? I know you're ready to crash for like 2 days, bro.
I'm gonna be out for like 2 days, so
yeah.
But
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
But no, again, Blue is just. You think she's awesome on these chats? Meet her live.
Yeah, she's great people, man. No question.
And David.
Yeah, a fact. And he'll admit he outkicked his coverage. He absolutely did, and he knows better than all of us that he knows not to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
That he's just a great dude.
He's a good dude, bro.
I consider Blue my daughter, and so I've, had my talks with him to see, and he's just a good dude.
He's a great dude, man. So, yeah. So, hey, on that note, I think we're gonna bounce. So we'll discuss whether it will be Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have that discussion. Frank, thanks, Nap, for hosting the True Asylum. Yep. This is the asylum. It's the insane asylum. Absolutely. Yeah. We have a good time in here, and some people like it, some people don't. Y'all, you're all welcome. So, to be in here or not in here, I'm not going to beg anybody to come in here and deal with our insanity, but we certainly talk some Raider stuff when we can. Sometimes. Until the chat takes over, and then it could go sideways. But that's all right. That's the way we like to roll. Mike and I both share the same thing. We want the chat to be involved in everything, no matter how big it gets. So, love you, no shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Something really nice. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Okay. I'm waiting.
No, I'm like 3/4 out.
Yep. Just say love y'all, man, and we'll be out of here.
Oh, I love everybody in the chat. Love you, bro. Of course, I love Blue and David, and I love the Raider Nation, the Raider family.
Yep. Fact. That's why the name of this channel is Raider Sheild Family.
That's right.
Isn't 93 Navman? You know what I mean? That is the very reason. All right, man. Off we go.
All right, bro.
I'll hit you.
You. Just let me know when you want to go on. I would really like to talk about the event Saturday on the next show. We got sidetracked.
Yeah, I'll hit you up next time. We got to get out of here. All right, brother.
Late.
All right. Peace.